Jumping right into the action here. First hand from the Texas Card House RGV, Rio Grande Valley, as we get the camera set up. 1-3, no limit. Texas Hold'em tonight from South Texas. As I said, they're still getting the camera set up. Very first hand. We will go around the table after this hand, let you know who's playing tonight, how much they bought in for.
Get some drinking money.
It's on the table.
8 pools, 9 pools. No, I was at work. Oh, I thought you were at work.
It looks like CC Drew getting after it with the Chad Johnson, raising it up to $30 with the suited connectors. And he'll take down the first pot of the night.
Too much. Mucho. Mucho. Stop, Terry.
So Budden moving to seat 1, camera getting adjusted, and we will go around the table. Seat 1, we have Marty, he's in for 500. Seat 2, we have Fletcher, in for the minimum, which is 300. Seat 3, we have RG3, he's in for 313. The area code for Detroit. Seat 4, we have Goose in for 500. Seat 5, T-Rich in for 300. Seat 6, we have Don Neto, and he is in for 300. Doesn't seem like they got the camera adjusted correctly, but I'm sure it should be working good after this hand. You can see Crockpot in seat 8, raising it to 15 with his ace 10 offsuit. He actually caught the raise from CC Drew, who made it 30 the first hand. Now he's making it 15. Oh, Marty put it on the early 3-bet. So it looks like we're going to have an aggressive game tonight, as we had CC Drew open it to 30 the first hand with 8-5 suited. And now Marty is putting on the 3-bet with 9-8 offsuit. This should give Crockpot the pot odds to call. He likes to see flops, and he will see this flop as we go 3 ways to a flop of just $1 short of $200 this second hand of the night. And it's going to come ace high. Probably going to get checked around to Marty. Let's see if he puts out the continuation bet. Pot's already $200. Maybe about 80 bucks or so. 3-bet it to 65, so I would say somewhere between 75 and 125 is what he's probably going to be betting. And he bet 80. Always go with your initial instinct. So the $80 bet for Marty, and he knows that it is hard to hit a pair. CC Drew will get out of the way. Crockpot will do the same. And 8-5 winning the first hand. 8-9 winning the second hand.
Yes, bro, all in. Run it 3 times.
So Crockpot, well, actually, seat 6, Doneto, he was in for 300. Seat 7, CC Drew, he was in for 1,000. He bought in for the most tonight. Right next to him was the second biggest stack of the night. Crockpot, he bought in for 900. And then we have Newbie, who has yet to play a hand in seat 9. He's in for 300. He still has that same 300 in front of him, as T-Rich will get rid of his hand under the gun.
We still ran it twice.
Somebody's cards that not get scanned.
Fucking hard out there. Even if I told him I was going to give him $25, he wouldn't have put that hard out there.
CC Drew, the CC standing for his hometown of Corpus Christi, will raise it for a 3rd straight hand. And it's going to fold around to the blinds, and none of the blinds are going to defend. So 2 out of the first 3 hands going to the man from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Hey, good thing you said yes to the stream.
So I'm guessing this hand we should be able to see
Bro, it's not early.
The cameras work alongside with the hold cards. The way the system is set up is whenever action is on a certain player, the cameras will automatically zoom in on that player.
Okay. So like by like.
So actions on Don Neto, no. So let me send the production crew a message here. We're still able to see the players' hold cards and the flop. The hold cards and the community cards, we're just not able to see the players themselves.
Oh, they weren't even his chips. Yeah, they're mine. My rack was right here. This guy comes in, falls over. Like, what is going on, Cole?
He asked me if I was lit. Like, are you lit? Hey, he asked me, are you lit, bro? Goddamn.
So for the second time in 4 hands, we see a 3-bet. This time Goose 3-betting it to 25 with his 10s. And it's going to be a 7-high flop. So something for everybody. As 2 players flopping bottom pair, 1 player flopping top pair. And of course, Goose with the over pair, over $100 in the pot. Goose does check his option, kind of a scary board, even though you have a over pair. You have 3 cards that perfectly align with each other, so a little bit scary. Don Neto going to lead out for 25. Fletcher going to be raising with his top pair to 125. Let's see what Goose does. I wouldn't fault him for folding here, and he does indeed fold. It is a understandable fold. Once he does see the hand back, he's not going to be happy about it, but the fold does make sense. And Don Neto in pretty bad shape here. A queen does not make him a winner. He would need to go runner, diamonds, and he's going to try to do just that as he calls the raise from Fletcher here, as this pot has gotten up to over $353. Don Neto looking for a diamond. Oh, he's not going anywhere now. He has both players have $150 in their stack. So we're going to see stacks go in here. Don Neto going all in with his pair and flush draw. Fletcher making the call. Fletcher does have a diamond in his hand, so that's good for him. Don Neto. Oh, actually, Don Neto could hit a queen. I thought Fletcher had queen 7, but Fletcher has king 7. So Fletcher has king 7. So the queen's still good for Don Neto, as he has $1 left in his stack here. Don Neto looking for a 5, a queen, or a diamond. And they're going to be going one time. Queen 5 diamond. And it's going to be a king to get Fletcher 2 pair. And Don Neto normally doesn't rebuy, so we might have a seat open here. I don't know if there is a list on the stream game. So the camera is trying to correct itself after each hand. It does zoom out. Okay, so he has more than $1 left. It's like he has $10 left, but those $10 are $6, I guess, according to you. Those $6 are going to be going all in right now. We got a double straddle.
They have a non-alcoholic drinks here now.
So double straddle here. CC Drew under a gun to 10. Crockpot making it 20. Action's going to be on Newbie as he squeezes his cards. And looks like he's going to at least call. Looks like he's reaching for calling chips. Should probably be raising here. I don't know what he has, but looks like he does put on a min raise. And somebody's... So Don Neto going all in. I don't know if you've seen his hand. There we go. So Newbie with the Queen Jack offsuit.
All I'm saying is, I'm so glad that
I would have been the laughing stock.
Yeah, that's probably sounds funny.
Why don't you call him that boy?
Okay. Yeah, you could have anything.
So don't know what Don Neto has,
You don't know that guy.
as he is all in dark.
Over the top.
He's got the Chad Johnson.
Probably had an ace, yeah. Ace 8.
He's all in for $11.
Yeah, if you go in 100 over the top, I put you either a 2-player or a set on the flop.
So 2 players with the 8-5, 1 player with 9 high, and you be your initial raiser with the best hand right now. He also has the best position as we go 4 ways to a flop. And you be going to be hitting top pair, open-ended for both Don Neto and CC Drew, and Crockpot with middle pair. So pretty action flop, something for everybody. And looks like it's going to check to Newbie. And Newbie going to be putting out an $80 bet here. CC Drew just might go all in here. He did buy him for $1,000. He's got the table covered. He might put those chips to work here. Open-ended with a flush draw backdoor variety. I don't see him folding here for $80. You can actually hear in the background
Are they playing the live too? Because they're lagging.
the staff
Right, it's on the
singing
screen, lagging.
happy birthday to one of the employees here. So it is one of the employees, Blanca's birthday. She's the friendly face who greets you when you come in, checks you in. So happy birthday to Blanca.
Too many different names. Too many. They're not all together.
And Crockpot, get him priced in. Oh wow, Crockpot did fold. And he was actually only drawn to a 7 because a 9 would make Drew a straight. And Drew picking up a flush draw now. You can see Newbie has less than a pot size bet, $300 in the pot, $200 in his stack. Pretty much a check or all in here. Kind of like the all in with the side pot there. And Newbie disagrees with me. He does make some unconventional plays. He bets $80 again, pretty much pricing in his opponent. And his opponent will take the price. And we will go to a river.
Black 4.
And Newbie gonna win this $450 pot. He only has $100 left, which is why he should have gone all in, because if there was a hard draw, the hard draw would call you and you would get max value for your chips. CC Drew now betting, knowing the only way he can win the hand is with a bluff. That's pretty evil. The $80 bet takes CC Drew's stack to $666. And not to say I told you so, but this is why Newbie, if he was going to bet on the turn, he should have gone all in. That way he wouldn't have to face a decision here. And he pretty much has to call it off here. Sometimes you're beat here, sometimes you're not, but you're getting such a good price. Did Newbie fold? No, Newbie called. Newbie called. So Newbie called, and it was an immediate muck by CC Drew. An immediate muck by CC Drew.
It worked.
And we will see if Don Neto rebuys.
Yeah. That little like you didn't really want to make that bet.
Barrels.
a questionable
So the production crew is aware of the overhead camera issue. That's the good news. The bad news is, since we're on the 15-minute delay, that once it gets corrected, it'll take 15 minutes for us to see it. And by us, I mean you and me. But we are able to still see all of the hold cards, which is probably the most important thing, knowing the hold cards. Great turn for Madi here, as he was in bad shape against Don Neto. And now he is in better shape. Oh, and he's going to go runner, straight. So Don Neto did rebuy, and immediately is going to lose another pot. Madi puts out a bet. Quick fold by Don Neto. He's an old school player. Doesn't do the Hollywooding. If he's got it, he's calling you. If he doesn't, he's folding. Looks like we have a couple of RG3 fans in the chat. Got AAA Ron. And then have another another fan of RG3. Those are his initials. They are his first name. Ricardo. Of course, most people just call him Rick. And of course, he is the third.
They're speaking to me.
Trying to figure out what do you have? Vibrating. No wonder you made that call. With that jack that one time.
As I said, the production crew is aware of the camera issue. Normally the cameras will focus on the players once the action is on that said player. However, it is currently not working right now, but they are working on the issue. And as soon as they get the issue resolved, we will let you know. But we got some pretty good action tonight, as we have $80 pot here, Jack High pot. And it's going to be top two pair for RG3. The chat goes wild. So top two pair for RG3. Oh, Newbie has a pretty strong hand too, as he has a pair and a flush draw. Madi with top pair and a good kicker. And we're probably going to see another big pot here.
I mean, you have that fucking shirt, right?
So Newbie with the $35 bet. Madi now with the $666 in his stack.
Isaac gotta get on to it. You gotta get on to it.
Isaac told me.
How do you know?
Isaac
probably has what is it, a VPN?
Yeah, he probably has access to everything.
So Madi thinking about raising here.
Isaac,
And
tell us
he-
about
he-
your profile that you have.
He will raise. And now RG3 is going to be going all in with his top two pair. And this is probably going to price in Madi. Newbie loved the flop, but now he's rethinking if his flush draw is good, but he has a pair to go with it. So I don't think he can go anywhere.
Here we go, baby.
But he is going to fold.
Looks like we got the second round coming in.
And Madi's pretty much getting priced in here, I think.
We'll get around eventually.
So Newbie folded a pair and a flush draw to a raise and a re-raise. He figured somebody either had a pair or a set, and that killed some of his outs. Madi does have the queen of diamonds in his hand. He knows that he's behind, but I think he knows he's getting the right price to make the call here, as it was a $35 bet on the flop, and then he raised it to I want to say like 130, and then RG3 went all in for 260. So basically a min raise. And Marty does do the math, makes the call. He's looking for a queen, some running diamonds, a 10. Okay, there's the king. Now a king or a queen works. And that's not going to be it. Newbie would have hit his flush, but decided to not go with it. And RG3 is going to win a $646 hand.
Only buy PG waters. Or Georgia, all of a sudden. 30.
As we have the Cajun Asian in the chat. Yes, I did go to the Super Bowl. Got that one checked off the bucket list. I have now officially attended the Super Bowl, the World Series, the NBA Finals, and the Stanley Cup Finals.
Bet on the game board.
I guess in 2 years we'll check the World Cup off the list, as the World Cup's going to be here in North America in 2 years. And it's actually closer for us here in South Texas to travel down to Monterrey, Mexico, to catch a World Cup game,
And then at the end, he wants
as opposed to catching it in Houston.
yeah, score quarter. You want to score fucking 40 points. I bet it.
So as I said, they are working on the camera issue, but we're able to see all the cards.
25.
Fletcher raising it up to 25. Kind of a small raise considering that there was a $10 button straddle. That's going to give Drew pretty good pot odds to call.
We got 4 players for the flop.
4 ways we go, over $100 in the pot. And it's going to be a paired board. Nice flop for Fletcher here with the 8s. Has an over pair to the board. Should be putting out at least a $50 bet. Somewhere between 50 and 70. Wow, he bets 80. So sizing it up pretty good here. And everybody's going to make the fold. So we will see who's up, who's down. To the far left, Fletcher in the green. He's up over $400. RG3 up $333. Newbie, he's up almost $300. And everybody else in the red, but it's still early. 2 players down over a buy-in, both Doneto and Corpus Christi. Drew, of course, the Drew, short for Andrew. And we do have a $10 button straddle coming from the crock pot. You can see Newbie calling the $10. Fletcher doing the same. So essentially, once the cards get scanned, then the cameras should be zooming into whatever player that the action's on. But instead of the cameras doing that, it zooms into the flop, the board. 4 ways we go to a flop of 10 high. Fletcher going to be hitting top pair with a backdoor flush draw. Goose open-ended with 2 overcards and a backdoor flush draw. We might see a big pop between Fletcher and Goose here, as both players are coming after each other. Fletcher in for 15. Would not be surprised if Goose raises it up here. No, Goose just calls.
Stop answering, bro. Goddamn, you're the one fucking answering back too. Yeah.
So everybody else gonna fold. Goose does not want to see a jack. Needs an 8. Actually, you be calling here. Oh, that's a bad turn for Newbie. It gives him a flush draw, but You can see that Goose has a better flush draw. Newbie checking. Newbie calling out of the small blind too. I thought he was on the button making this call. That makes it even a little more suspect. Goose flopping open-ended, now turning a flush draw. And he's still just calling. And Newbie thinks that he likes this club. But he is drawn dead. D-E-D, dead. River on the way, and it's going to be, it's going to be a club, but it does pair the board. So Newbie's probably going to lose some chips here, but not all of them since the board is paired. Fletcher betting 55 now. Goose, the only question is he going to raise? And the raise, depending on the size, and it might save Newbie some chips, but it's hard to fold a flush when you go backdoor. Yeah, Newbie's calling to 55. So Goose will be taking it down with the queen high flush, $358 pot. He's playing the 3 clubs on the board. Those are the cards the dealer pushes up, and the 2 clubs in his hand. And once again, not to sound results oriented, but I did say when Newbie made that call on the flop, it was a little sus. And the reason why is because he was in the small blind. Like, maybe if you're in the big blind there, you can peel in position, but being out of position, trying to peel and go backdoor, trying to peel and bluff your opponents off the pot, it's going to be really hard when you're on the small blind or out of position as opposed to being on the button. I would say that's okay. Newbie will. All right, here we go. So the cameras are fixed. That's the good news. Production crew has let me know the cameras are fixed. The bad news is we're on a 15-minute delay, so we will not see the correction until just after 8 o'clock Central Time here, Texas time. So it's 7:48 right now. Let's see, according to my public education math, that should put us at 8:03, adding to 15 minutes. So camera issue is corrected. We will have availability to all of the cameras in 15 minutes. Right now, we just have access to the overhead camera. But as I said earlier, more importantly, we do have access to all of the hold cards. And we see that Fletcher turns a king.
Check out the music clubs coming.
So somebody at the table calling for a deuce on the river. It's a 7. Fletcher winding up with the best hand here. He does not. Yeah, Fletcher going to be betting 30 here. Newbie, who flopped bottom pair. Thinking about calling. He does have a player behind to worry about. I'm kind of leaning on the fold just because of that player behind to worry about. But Newbie always seems to do the opposite of what I'm thinking. That should get Marty to fold his 8s. But it is only $30. There's 3 overcards to Marty's pocket 8s. The flush draw did miss, though. Is Marty raising? Well, Marty put it on the raise here. He felt that Fletcher's $30 bet on the river was weak. And now he is pouncing. So nice play by Marty here.
160?
162.
Fletcher asking for a count. Fletcher making the fold, and Newbie folds as well. So nice play by Marty. Picking up the pot. Oh, and he showed the 8s, and they just restarted the cameras. So he showed the 8, and right when the hand ended, that's when they restarted the camera. So as I said, we will get everything cycled through and should have all of the cameras working properly here in 15 minutes, I believe. They might have fixed it 15 minutes ago when they were messaging me that the problem's corrected. So either this hand, we will have all of the cameras working, or in 15 minutes we will have all of the cameras working. I think it's going to be in 15 minutes, but we literally saw them reset the cameras. So Marty with the $10 button straddle, Fletcher with the immediate raise. Looks to be like about 30. Yeah, Fletcher with the ace-10 offsuit. There we go. So maybe they are. Oh, T-Rich with the kings. Probably about 130 here. I'm thinking 130. At least 100. But I'm thinking 130. Ooh, less than 100 or right at 100. Which is, looks like 90. I actually like the $90 raise if it was just one player in the hand, but you do have Goose that called the $30 raise from Fletcher, so you need to take those $30 into account to figure out the proper sizing. So Fletcher going to make the call, and then this is going to bring Goose in. So now we're going to have a three-way pot of just under $300.
All right, we're going 3 ways.
So T-Rich looking to avoid the ace.
Look at Terry Chun.
And he avoids the ace, but a very coordinated flop. And he's just going with it here. Pot was $286. He had $200 in his stack, so pretty much yeah, 206. Yeah, so nobody gonna be able to call, so T-Rich will take the pot, wins just over just under $200, increasing his stack by $197, and that's going to take him to second place on the leaderboard early on here. Marty winning exactly $1. $10 button straddle from Fletcher. Action does start to the left of the straddle, so that's going to be on RG3. RG3 with the Queen 5 should be getting rid of it, and does. Goose with $3 in. He makes the fold. T-Rich does the same. Don Neto with the suited king coming along. Corpus Christi Drew with the ace makes the fold. Nope. So T-Rich letting the table know he did have an overpair to the flop. Doneto actually raised it to 25 with the suited king. And we are going 4 ways to a $104 pot. 8 high flop, 2 hearts, open-ended. and 2 overcards for Crockpot. Middle pair for Marty. Middle pair for Fletcher. Small bet here from Fletcher. That's about a third of the pot, and everybody's calling him. Donetto with the speculative, easy for me to say, speculative call. There you go. Speculative. WNBC. So Fletcher's still with the best hand. And he's going to size it up now to 80. Crockpot making the call with his 2 overcards and his open-ender, although one of the overcards is not good if Marty calls.
You got that at work or what?
The back of the phone right here, like this, there's little Doritos floating. Cheetos that are floating around.
And somehow the Queen 7 of Fletcher is going to win this $484 pot. It does go check, check on the river. Fletcher will show his Queen 7 and win a $484 pot.
Oh, let's go, baby. Yes.
So it looks like we have a fan of seat 4. Let's go Goose.
They're like, it's coming, it's coming.
Matty G, I believe he is joining us tonight from San Antonio. Or as they say in English, St. Anthony. So we're about 5 minutes away from having all the cameras work properly. You can actually see the graphics on the bottom getting reset, as we do have the double straddle on. So T-Rich in seat 5 is your big blind for $3. Donetto put it on $10 under the gun. And Corpus Christi Drew doubling that to 20.
Was that a big red? Does it have, is it red?
Yes, sir.
Red 40.
Red 40.
Let us know in the comment section where you are joining us tonight from, where you're watching the stream from. As we are streaming on multiple platforms. I only have access to YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on the Facebook, or any of the other platforms, the only access that I have is YouTube comments. So let us know where you're watching from tonight. Newbie just calling the double straddle with the 7s, and that's going to bring along Fletcher. RG3 with the suited ace, he's coming along as well. Everybody folding around to Donetto. Donetto with the suited connectors. He's calling for sure. He might even go all in here. No, he just makes the call. That's going to take it to CC Drew, who has the worst hand. He will check his option. Ooh, no. He's putting on a squeeze play here. This squeeze play is not going to work. This squeeze play is not going to work. Somebody is going to look him up here. So he figured that nobody had a really strong hand, just call him the 20. Nobody raised. So he's going to represent the big hand out of the blind. And like I said, this is not going to work. Or let me yeah, this isn't going to work. Because if it's voted to Donetto, Donetto's going to call with the 10-8 hearts. Actually, said Don Neto might go all in with the 10-8 of hearts. RG3, he's up for the stream. Ooh, he makes the fold? Is this going to work? No. Last one to get through is Don Neto. And I told you it wasn't going to work.
You were trying to pull a fucking
And Drew is in terrible shape. The one player he didn't want to call makes the call, so now he's going to have to hit a 6. If any other player calls, he has 2 live cards to get it an 8 or a 6, but in this case, he can only hit, open-ender.
4.
And there's the open-ender. He hits the open-ender, and he's going to win the pot. So Drew making the wrong play at the right time. I would rather be lucky than good. And he is going to take the pot, and Don Neto says, no mas. And we do have a seat open on the stream table. So I believe we have one more hand, and then we will have access to all the cameras.
Now we can play the
Ready? Don't ready to come play.
hey, now we can play the small blind game. Now that we get them out.
I'm in. I want you.
Don't matter to me. I'll start it off.
Or reduce bluff.
Huh?
You bluff with 72, everybody gets a quarter.
I mean, I'm
If you
down
bluff
for
with
that.
72 and win, the table pays a quarter.
Each, everybody.
I'm going to spawn game.
You're winning. It's only a quarter. Yeah, the 7. We can play the small blind
This is
game.
fun, dude.
So the players are talking about playing the small blind game. I said this earlier, Don Neto, he's old school. He doesn't mess around. He doesn't play games or prop bets.
You have one there.
So,
I started off.
yep, the players agreed to play the small blind game. So after this hand, if you haven't heard about the small blind game, if you don't know what the small blind game is, I will explain it after this hand, as we do have an under-the-gun straddle coming from Crockpot. The $5 on the button is not a straddle. It is part of the small blind game. And there are the cameras. That's what UB looks like.
They get caught all in with 8-6.
Body with the ace-10. Going to be raising it up here. Looks like 35. Trey 5 KD.
There's always one. Yes.
RG3 with the better ace just makes the call.
Oh, that he was gonna go all in?
That's going to bring along Goose on the button. T-Rich will fold his small blind.
You want to flop the stick?
And everybody else folds. So it looks like we're going 3 ways to a flop of over $100.
So only the small blind can win that, right?
Everybody has the other player dominated. And it's going to be a 10. So both Madi and Goose flopping a 10. It is a very coordinated board, so these players might proceed with caution. Goose going to put out a small bet here in position. Looks like 25. So bet in about 20% of the pot here. Madi, your initial raiser. Flopping top pair. Getting a good price. And looks like he's going to be raising here. He indeed puts in the raise. Taking it up to 85. RG3 was probably calling the 25. Not going to be calling the 85, as he has no backdoor draws. Has no diamonds for backdoor draws. And now Goose has the decision. And looks like he already made his decision. He will make the call, and we will go heads up to a $289 pot.
You guys are all better than him, right?
He's winning. He's the only one winning, bro.
For sure.
He's in for the
9 coming on the turn.
He's
So
in
that's
for the
going to give
mid
Goose a
100.
couple more outs, as now he can hit
How about in
a
1,000?
9 or a 10. Amadi's going all in here. So Amadi really playing this like He
They stay on the rail.
either has
They stay
trip
behind the rail.
or a straight, raised it pre-flop, checked, raised the flop, and now going all in on the turn. Super strong move. He's actually representing a stronger hand than he actually has, but he does have the winning hand, and Goose is going to save chips by making the fold.
Huh? All right, yeah, never mind. Hey, open seat. Easy money.
Ready wants to play.
So let's see if all the graphics have corrected themselves on the bottom. Yeah, so Fletcher, you're a big winner so far. All right, let's explain the small blind game. Anytime a player is on the button, they add $5 to the button. The button is not a straddle. It is part of the small blind game. It is a bonus that can be won by only the small blind. And the way the small blind wins the bonus is by winning the hand. So all things equal, we're playing 8-handed, which means that everybody has a 1 in 8 chance of winning the pot. However, that's not how it really works out, just because when you're in the small blind, you're in the worst position. So the hardest position to win is the small blind, and if you win the pot out of the small blind, you win the bonus. That bonus is up to $10 right now. And just to put the extra twist,
That's what I was about to ask too.
just to put the extra twist, if you don't win the small blind game, if you're the small blind and you don't win, then the next hand, now you're the button, so now you have to add $5 to the pot, and you're not eligible to win until you're small blind again. So it really does open up the range of the small blind. Normally, if you're defending or playing a hand out of the small blind, you want your range to be a little bit on the tighter side since you're going to be out of position. But with the extra incentive from the small blind game, we do see some crazy pots happen because of that. All right, 3 ways we go. Goose with the 3s has the best hand right now, and it's going to come ace high. So Goose somehow still has the best hand, but he cannot like that flop, as there's 3 overcards to his 3s. To the turn we go, and Goose still has the best hand, but there are a lot of counterfeit outs. Oh, did Crockpot just fold with no action on him? Yeah, it looks like, oh, Crockpot folded and RG3 going to bluff it here. He actually did have a lot of outs.
So he had you though, right?
6-4.
6-4.
I had a flush draw. Wasn't good enough.
We have a $10 budget strike.
All right, so Drew putting on the $5. That's what's on top of the button. He added $5. So there's $15 on the button. That's part of the small blind game. And he is straddling from the button, and that's the $10 that's in front. So it'll be 10 to go for Crockpot.
Action starts in the small blind. 10 to play.
So Crockpot with the Doyle Brunson. We'll get rid of it. You be making the call with the 10-5. It is suited. And 3 ways we go. You be going to be leading out here. Goose going to be making the call. And Drew going to be doing the same. So still 3 ways. To a turn we go.
We got 3 players.
Goose with top 2. And now, Drew picking up 2 pair of his own. Might get messy here for Drew, as Goose is going to put out about a $70 bet. Drew's calling for sure he might raise, and if he raises, he's going to be in for a rude awakening, as Goose will probably re-raise him. Oh, he's cutting out the raise. He's got the green chips in his hand. He's adding to it. Looks like 200, more than 200, as it's going to be about 240. 245. And here comes the all-in from Goose. There's the all-in. And Drew sees the bad news, needing a 6, and all the 6s are dead. You can see on the upper left-hand side of your screen, the action tracker, which keeps track of all the cards. 2 6s have been folded, so Drew is drawn dead. He doesn't even know he's drawn dead, but he is drawn dead. A 6 is not coming, and Goose is going to win about a $1,000 pot here.
6.
441. 441.
So nice flat call by Goose on the flop there. He flopped top 2 pair, and Newbie let out with his bottom pair. Goose just making the call, as it was a pretty draw-heavy board, so I think he was waiting on a safe turn. And he got, not only did he get the safe turn, he got a turn that gave his opponent a worse 2 pair. So Drew down 2 buy-ins now, as we do have a new player to the table, taking Don Neto's seat. Looks like he's coming in for 300, as 1 stack of red and 4 green chips.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah, it's going to be Chubbs. Chubbs in seat 6, in for the minimum 300. This is unique to the stream. The normal 1-3 game, the minimum buy-in is $100 here at the Texas Card House RGV Valley. However, for the stream, the minimum buy-in is $300. It does create bigger pots. Fletcher with the suited ace should at least be calling the 3, might be raising, as he does take a look at the Baskin-Robbins hand. As I said, he does make the 3. RG3 with the 7-6 offsuit. Goose, who just doubled up, going to take a break. AC Doocy for T-Rich. He makes the vote, and Chubb's coming in hot with the raise, taking it up to 20. Drew, who has him dominated with the 9-10, makes the call. Crockpot with his suited ace coming along. Fletcher with his suited ace also coming along. And RG3 is pretty much getting priced in here, as he is cutting out the $20. He's going to make the call. And we are going 5 ways to a $104 pot. Wild 104, all hit music and more. Oh, that's not it. Wild 104 is my new favorite radio station.
Crocker.
And it's going to be a 9-high flop, so Chubb's hitting top pair, but Corpus Christi Drew has a better kicker. Chubb's putting on the continuation bet. Drew with the snap call.
7 calls.
Looks like 40, and that should clear the rest of the players out. So Chubb's looking for a big card here, or an 8. But a big card is going to give him some chop possibilities. An 8 will give him the outright win. Ooh. There's the 8. Now it is Drew that needs to hit his 10. I believe it went check on the turn. The dealer is just verifying that it went check on the turn. You can see the dealer with the headphones.
Why did he check? Tell him to bet. Tell him I said a bet.
Is she watching it?
Yeah. She can only see Fletcher and Marty. That's it. What do you mean? Like she doesn't have a camera view. This is like the only camera that she's correct. Oh, she can't see like all of them? She just sees numbers.
Burn is down.
Inputs of parts. There's like a display of 5 parts, and she's inputting.
So it's going to be 9s and 8s.
Like an empty.
Like all people's hands look like this.
Tiny $50 bet. Chubb's going for value here. Drew feels like he's beat. He just doesn't know how he's beat. And he's not going to like it if he makes the call. Yeah, Drew getting a pretty good price here. Sometimes you just want to see it, especially it being Chubb's first hand. He's going to be paying for the information here, and I don't blame him. But he is going to be mad when he sees that Chubb's got lucky, hitting the 8 on the turn. There's the crying call. There's the 3 pair. And he's not going to believe. Yeah, he's making sure. Yeah, he's going to see that he was winning until the turn. So it looks like we have a Chubbs fan in the chat, winning his first hand. So everybody in the green except the 2 players whose name begin with a C. No, that's not right. So Chubbs is in the green. But Crockpot and Corpus Christi Drew in the red. Everybody else in the green. Keep in mind, Doneto bought in twice, and he's not listed, so that's $600 unaccounted for dollars as we get ready for hand number 18. 18 en Español. Action is going to be on RG3 as he looks down at a 10-7 offsuit, and he's going to be making the call. T-Rich making the fold. Chubbs raising it up once again. Made it 20 last time. Oh, Drew just announcing he is adding on to his stack. And you can see the bonus from the small blind game is building, and it's going to build next hand as Marty will be small blind big. All right, let's try this again. So Marty, who was small blind, will be the button next hand, and we'll add $5 to it. So RG3 looks like he's going to make the call in bad shape.
No, because I was looking at the list and I was like, who's RG3, bro? I was thinking like, is your name like Rico or something? No, Ricardo.
Queen high flop coming. Probably a small C-bet from Chubbs.
The third. Ricardo, good luck with the third.
A $30 C-bet from Chubbs, and this should get the job done. And will.
Doesn't hurt. Was his dad was good looking, his grandpa was good looking.
And now he's good looking.
The Goose rocking the Poker Hub shirt. Not familiar with that website. So Goose and Fletcher both up over $400. And you can see Marty cleaning up the chips on the small blind game. So we're up to $30. $30 bonus available to only the small blind. If the small blind does not win the hand, then $5 gets added on the next hand, and the next small blind becomes available. You can see this hand taking place at 8:06, the tablet right there in the center. 8:06, we're on a 14-minute delay. Normally it's 15 minutes, but tonight it is 14 minutes. But it is Texas time, Central time. So the chips on top of the button, that is not a straddle, that is part of the small blind game. So it's going to be $3 under the gun for Goose.
Hold on, Terry uses. That's it. I'm out of here.
So Goose with the ace rag. We'll be getting rid of it. T-Rich also makes the fold. Chubbs raising it once again. Has the San Francisco busboy in diamonds.
Why don't you just tell me, like, hey, put 100?
You be putting on a small raise here. And Fletcher making the call. I think he's going after this bonus. I don't think Fletcher's very strong. Haven't seen his cards yet. Yeah, Fletcher with the dog, the K9, offsuit. I think normally he would fold this hand, but with the small blind game on, he makes the call, and he's looking to hit a king or, I was going to say king or nine. Nine doesn't do anything. So Chubbs hitting top pair here. Let's see if he checks in flow. Fletcher checking, and Chubbs checking as well. UB will put out the continuation bet.
But I also
Making it 30, betting a third of the pot. Chubbs with top pair, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. He makes the raise. So Newbie does not have a club in his hand. Thinks that Chubb might have two clubs in his hand. So he makes the call, looking for a 10. Club coming on the turn. We'll see if it slows down the action. And it just might do just that. Yeah, it does slow down the action. Both players scared of the flush. No player has the flush. Board pairs on the river. Let's see if Chubbs is going to go for value. No, Chubbs checks it down. And UB's going to see the queen three of diamonds.
Hey, I don't know if Isaac's done the shout out. I told him to. Isaac, don't forget to shout out T-Mobile. He better do it.
So I actually did forget to do the shout out. So RG3 in seat 3. He actually works at T-Mobile, and he wanted me to let everybody know here in the Rio Grande Valley area about the specials that he's running right now. He does work at the T-Mobile inside the Sam's. North McAllen, right down the street. So the Texas Card House located in Edinburg, Texas on Trenton Road, which is right next to McAllen, Texas. So if you continue west on Trenton Road, then you will run into McAllen and you will run into the Sam's Club, where RG3 is there on the T-Mobile booth, and just wanted me to remind everybody that if they are looking for new cell phone service or looking to upgrade their current plan, no activation fee, and you get a gift card as well, a Sam's Club gift card as well. So there are some special promos just available since it is in the Sam's Club. Normally, if you go to any cell phone store, they're going to charge you an activation fee. That is not the case with RG3. Inside the Sam's Club, the T-Mobile inside the Sam's Club. And then on top of that, you will get some some gift cards as well for either upgrading your plan or changing over. And of course, if you haven't heard, I actually read this. Apparently, there was a Super Bowl commercial, and let me finish with my rant because now we got a big hand here. Wings for Goose. Corpus Christi drew with the ace-5 of diamonds. He's making the call. So it looks like CC Drew raised it up to 20, and Goose 3-betting it. Does RG3 know how much it is? Because it's 3-bet. Yeah, RG3 making the call. So somehow Goose is up against Ace King here. One of his opponents has an ace, the other opponent has a king. But Goose with the best hand right now with the ladies.
All right, we got 3 players to the flop. 3 players.
Uh-oh. I think Goose is going to check here. This is the right play. Against 2 opponents, one of them should have the ace. Is he going to check? Oh, there's the check.
Well, now I'm getting worried.
Drew does not like his 5 kicker, and he checks behind. Now he turns a straight draw, needed a 3. Now Goose is going to bet. The question is how much? Maybe about 140? RG3's checking. Goose is betting. How much is the question? I'm thinking 140. And he's going to go 135. Off by 1. Off by 1 chip. Drew picking up the straight draw here. Did add on $1,000, so he might peel a card here, as a 3 will make him a straight. Yeah, he's going to be making the call here, looking for the 3. Does not want to see an ace on the river. RG3 will get out of the way. And to the river we go. You can see Drew's 3 outs on the top. And that's not it. How much does Goose bet on the river? $575 in. So should be going probably. Oh, he checked on the river. Oh, yeah, the promo. The promo. Forgot about the promo.
Yeah, Goose.
That's all they would have got like 8 hours in here.
All right, so let's talk about the promos in February. And he's going to be getting some hours here. So all of February, we do have the Full of Hearts promo. So if you hit a Royal Flush with Hearts, you get $500 and an annual membership. If you hit a Straight Flush with Hearts, you get $200 and a monthly membership. If you win with a full house using Pocket Queens or Pocket Kings, you receive 8 hours. If you win with a Heart Flush, you receive 3 hours. And if you win with Pocket Queens or Pocket Kings, you receive 1 hour. So actually, T-Rich is owed an hour as well. So T-Rich is owed an hour. Goose will get his hour winning with the Pocket Queens. And looks like, I believe we have a dealer change as well. Yeah, we do have a dealer change. So the player's letting the dealer know about the small blind game. I believe that's going to be up to like 40 bucks, up to 30. Yeah, so that's up to $40. So that $40, Goose, who is the small blind, is the only player eligible.
Oh, you're out? Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Did you, what did she say?
Under the gun straddle.
She's drinking the party. Where's my, what about your drink? No, where's my hot dog?
Crockpot raising it up here with his King Jack offsuit. Marty making the call here with 8-4 suited. RG3 does the same. Goose going after the bonus, makes the call. $26, Goose. Oh, Goose, wow. Goose just called out of the small blind with the extra bonus available. All right, not the way I would have approached the hand. Jack high flop coming, so Crockpot, your initial raiser, flopping top pair should be continuing here. Middle pair for Marty, gut shot for RG3, and the player who has the best, who had the best hand pre-flop, now has the worst hand. Crockpot puts on the continuation bet. Marty with middle pair here, thinking about calling, and does. Will this call bring along RG3? And it looks like it will, as he's cutting out chips. Now what does Goose do? Yeah, Goose is gonna let it go. So to the turn we go. The King Jack of Crockpot out in front right now. Oh, and RG3 hitting his straight. Everybody else drawn dead. 2 hearts on the board. $278. Oh, RG3 sizing up pretty good here. Betting over half pot. Looks like 150. 175. Does Crockpot get away from his top pair here?
Yeah, cut the chips, cut the nails.
Cut the nails. Come on, girl.
Well, push me on tilt because you all trying to like pick up.
Yeah,
shit
like that. Oh my god.
Instead of grabbing them like this, you grab them.
I get a cramp doing
So Crockpot does get away from his top pair. Marty does the same. And RG3 with the win.
Oh no, I don't have a chance.
So
What do you mean?
Goose is now the butted, so he will put on the $10. So I believe we're up to $45. I believe we're up to $45 on the small blind game. Because it was 30 when Marty had it. So 35. Oh yeah, $40. And Drew putting on the straddle. So Drew really driving the action tonight. He is down almost $1,000, but he is not deterred. Crockpot putting on the double straddle. Quick fold from newbie, first to act. Marty in seat 1 there, squeezing his cards, and he will make the call. T-Rich did not scan his cards properly. That's why we haven't seen the other cards pop up. There we go. So Marty with the ace queen just calling. RG3 with the ace king also just calling. What's going on here? Everybody with an ace. And the ace king still out in front. Everybody just calls, and now everybody checks on the flop. Deuce coming on the turn. That's going to give a hard draw for Marty and a pair of twos for Drew. And it goes check around again. Now 3 pair for Corpus Christi Drew. He's going to check. RG3 putting out a small bet, and this isn't going to work. Or is it? Any 4 makes a straight. Yeah, any 4 makes a straight. It might work. I retract my previous statement. I did not realize any 4 makes a straight. I stand by my previous statement. It's not going to work. Oh, the ace king is going to play max value. Somehow, RG3 gets max value with the ace king on the river. Marty saying that he guess he saved money pre-flop. So T-Rich will clean it up, put 2 green chips on there now for the small blind game.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, partner.
Once again, that is not a straddle. It is part of the small blind game. If the small blind wins this hand, the small blind wins the bonus. The bonus up to $50. The small blind doesn't win the hand. Then next hand, the small blind is now the button. Small blind adds $5, and the next small blind is eligible for the bonus. $15 under the gun straddle coming from Crockpot. Newbie with the natural 9 makes the fold, as does Marty. Fletcher with the Jack 10 suited will make the call.
Is there enough time to put a bet?
Fold it around to the small blind. Oh, Chubb's making the fold. I thought he might make the call because of the small blind game.
They're down by a certain amount. They're against.
So we're going 3 ways to a flop, and it comes 3, 4, 5. Crockpot needed a 6 for a straight. Drew with the best hand, king high.
Betting on the Rockets. The line started at minus 4.5 or 5.5. It was 9.5.
The king high, still good. Fletcher going to put out a small bet here, and that should get the job done. Crockpot might peel. Needs a 6 for it. Yeah, he needs a 6. He's going to peel. But Fletcher did get the king high to fold. So even if he misses, the jack high will be good. Yeah, jack high is going to be good. Fletcher will bluff at the river, but he actually had the best hand.
Oh my God! Let everybody know I'm about to fucking.
Oh, they don't have to know for it. They're gonna see you much.
The camera's on you right now. They saw the fucking. How much is it?
They're gonna see you take a bite.
Looks like Fletcher just ordered a hot dog from the bar. Full service bar available here at the Texas Card House. Chubbs will add the $5 on top of the button for the small blind game and add the $10 in front of the button for the straddle. So it is a $10 button straddle. Action's going to be on CC Drew.
A 10 dose of Tamiflu. Twice a day for fucking 5 days.
It's a straddle for 10, right?
Crockpot making the call. Newbie does the same.
Oh, sorry.
Marty with the aces. Takes it up to 55.
I don't know, man. They look like a motion. Are you shooing the flyaway too, or what? I don't see that over
55, Matt.
Suited connectors for both Crockpot and Newbie. And I think Newbie's going to call now that Crockpot has called.
Oh, what's the name? Arnold? No, Cesar.
What a fork.
He's like this.
So Marty with the aces has some sneaky hands to avoid.
He said he didn't want to.
On top pair for Marty, bottom pair for Crockpot.
It's okay.
Nobody's drawn dead yet as some backdoor flushes are available. Marty will check his top set. And now everybody's drawn dead.
Asking about the fork or no? I was playing. You were playing?
Oh, okay, yeah.
$176 in the pot. Newbie
He saw you?
is going to do what Newbie does. He's going to bet $45 into the pot. And he is drawn dead. Marty just calling, not worried about a flush, as it is a rainbow board. So Newbie gonna take another stab at the pot. How much? He only has $100 of chips left. He has to go all in here, essentially. I didn't realize that Newbie was so short.
Bro, let me tell you the beginning. Look at the app. The app tells you everything. Like where to eat at what time, whatever. Bro, it wasn't until like the second day. Yeah, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Bro, you could hear me? Yeah, everything's organized, right? Everything's all organized. Everything. But it took me like 2 days.
Marty puts Newbie all in.
No, you're racing.
Oh, you went all in? I'm sorry. One goes all in.
It took you 2 days because like you couldn't figure it out actually, or like. No, I just wanted to fucking find my own way, you know. And then like, they were just like, yeah, you could just look at the thing. Bro, you would literally be busy all day. You got breakfast, it tells you go to the show, go to another show, and then have lunch.
You feel anything on the boat while you're there?
The first night,
No. Like you feel something. Like a wave.
So newbie gonna be adding on.
Those things are a block long, you know, 2 blocks long.
Okay.
This is an add-on. It is not a rebuy. He still has chips.
And if you do like excursions, like they deliver the tickets to your room and everything. Tell you exactly where to go.
when you're walking on shoe, you don't feel anything. But like when you're ready to go to bed, like it's dark and you just kind of feel a little bit. But then after the first day, you won't feel it.
For real?
Yeah, you're walking.
Not sure if
First day.
Drew put on the $5 for the small blind game.
That's why
No,
I
I get
like,
seasick.
what am
I get seasick easily. But the first day I was
Suited ace for Marty. Gonna be raising it up
But I can do like
to 15.
Yeah, like right there.
RG3 making the call with the ace-7.
I'm not down with that shit.
Yeah, there's 2 red chips on there, so Drew raising it up.
So,
Did Newbie just make the call?
fish were eating y'all's throw. Y'all caught the fish and ate the fish that was in
So Newbie rebuying or adding on $200 and pretty much calling a
Yeah,
a third of its
never
back
gone,
here.
Like, in deep, but I've ridden the jet skis, like already, you know, in there, and when you stop, you'll feel it. Like, I'm like, fuck that.
I think that you don't feel it as jet ski compared to like a boat.
Queen eye flop coming for Drew.
I saw that when jet ski, like, if you feel it, you don't start driving.
No, I know, but if you stop on the jet ski, like, literally
So
stop,
should go check around to Drew. Drew
yeah, I was on
should
it.
put out
I really enjoyed
a
it.
bet, and everybody should fold. Let's see if that's what
Like
happens.
it was gonna like, I fucking flipped over on a jet ski, bro. Bro.
Yep, as advertised, Drew puts out a continuation bet for 90. Everybody folds. And now Crockpot will add $5 to the button as part of the small blind game to take that up to $65.
But I grabbed him and pulled him down so I could go up. Like, I was like, I couldn't touch the ground, bro. I was tripping out. I was like, where?
So 3 players in the red. You be down $333.
anxiety before, but I wrote this
I know how to swim. We had life vests in there.
He
But,
grabbed his buddy trying to.
but it was just like, I had never flipped. Yes, it was like an instant, like instant fucking like reaction. Like, bro, we flipped.
There's the $5 added on to the small blind bonus.
I was like, oh, hell.
Once again, that is only eligible for
Right
the
there,
small
like,
blind.
in the beach, like,
If the small blind wins the hand, they win the bonus. If not, it continues on.
tripping, bro. I couldn't touch the fucking ground.
Action is on Fletcher.
Bro, I grabbed onto him and I pulled him down. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, so,
Raising it up to 15.
I remember I was trying to flip the jet ski over.
Chubbs
like, over
just
and
making
over.
the call with the 7s.
I remember before I went, I got on YouTube and I looked like how to, if it came to jet ski flips over, how do you flip it?
How do you do it?
You get on it and get it from the other side and then turn it and flip it over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's like this.
So
you
Marty going to be putting on the squeeze play here with the blackjack. Actually, the red jack.
and then you get on through the back. You don't never get on through the side. You get through the back and then the little handle comes out and you grab on the handle.
He's going to make it 88. Must be a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. Chubbs kind of underrepresented his hand.
You're going down, bro.
He's going to make the call. Does have the best hand. Feels like Marty's putting on a play here.
Yeah.
You never know what's everything, man. Oh.
Drew, who is stuck,
Word.
thinking about playing the hand, but thinks better of it.
Even when you're like at the beach, like and you start walking like kind of in and like something fucking you start fucking tripping, bro.
What does Newbie do? Normally it's a fold here, but he does have the bonus. No, he's going to fold. So the classic race situation, the pocket pair versus the overcards. We can see that some aces and jacks have been folded. That's going to be a real good flop for the 7s. Does Marty put on the continuation bet? It looks like he is. This is always really awkward when you raise with like ace king, ace, queen, ace, jack out of position and get called and miss the board.
We're going to Orlando again.
It's all like, do I put on the continuation bet or do I shut it down? Marty's going to put on the continuation bet. Chubb's just making the call. Marty looking for an ace or a jack. It'll be an 8. And I think Marty's going to shut down now.
You had me there, Jay.
Both players with about $400. Oh, he's not slowing down. He's putting out 120. Putting Chubbs to the test here. It's easy to call a continuation bet with a pocket pair. It's hard to call the second barrel. Will Chubbs call the second barrel? He does. Marty looking for an ace or a jack on the river as this pot has gotten up to over $600. And he's going to miss. And looks like he's going to go for it here. And he's going for it. Going all in with ace high. Wow. All in on a stone cold bluff. Chubbs already cutting out the chips. And he's going to have to see it. Nice. Nice call by Chubbs. Marty cannot believe it. Not a lot of players in that position will empty out the clip as Marty did. But Chubbs knew that Marty is one of those players that could empty out the clip. And he does make the call.
No, it's Valentine's Day. Table 9.
Hi, Larry.
So that pot will take Chubbs up to over $900.
Man, stop. You're not going to play. Are you going to play or not? I don't want y'all taking notes on Papa. Papa. Are you going to play or not? I can tell Georgie to get up. Let me know when you get done, man. Hopefully you keep all them chips. Can I get you a drink? Yeah, you can. Let me know. All right.
So the bonus on that small blind game
Small guy.
You know I drink that.
is up to 65 now.
Nah, I don't need to drink it. I'm sorry.
You can see those chips stacking up on the button, and that is part of the small blind game. So Marty reloaded. Rebuying for 400. And we are going 6 ways to a $90 pot. Ace, king, deuce. 2 players hitting the ace. Chubbs with the gut shot. RG3 is going to lead out with the ace 4. Chubbs making the call with the gut shot. Just won the last hand. Newbie just making the call. Newbie's getting short on chips here. And Marty making the call as well. Marty calling here with 6 high, perhaps a little bit tilted from the last hand. And RG3 going to hit 2 pair. He's going to be continuing on here. $210 in the pot. And he's going to be betting 75. Chubbs quickly lets go of his hand. And Newbie was ahead before the turn. He can hit a king or 6 on the river for the win. Marty, who called with 6 high, turns a straight draw, so he will come along. So 2 pair of RG3 is going to win here. And he will show Let's see if Newbie adds on. Newbie's down to about $10. Newbie did want to clarify, if you are playing on the Hijack app, somebody is using his username. Well, somebody beat him to his username. So there is somebody that plays on the Hijack app that goes by Newbie. It is not this Newbie. It is a different Newbie.
What is it? Plus 33 plus 4,000?
Win the title. Plus 3,300.
So you give it 100 and win 3,000.
4,000. Yeah, but they're
Looks like we're up to $75 on that small blind game. All right, we're really going to start seeing the small blind pretty much calling with some pretty bad hands, because you got to be in it to win it. But up to $75 in the small blind game. If the small blind wins this hand, they win the bonus. T-Rich with the jacks. Going to be raising it to a 25, a quarter. Corpus Christi Drew with the 9 high making the call. Newbie is all in. So we might have another seat open. I believe Fletcher made the call. Yeah, Fletcher making the call here. And we are going 4 ways to a flop. 1 player all in. That player is Newbie. And there's Dale Earnhardt Jr. again, $88 in the pot. Daytona 500's coming up here in, I think, 2 weeks. Jack high flop, T-Rich flopping, top set. He might just play it fast here because there's a player all in. But Drew flops open-ended. Fletcher flops gut shot. Oh, and it's going to check around. Diamond? Ooh, spicy turn. So Fletcher now has a flush draw to go with his straight draw. Newbie needed a queen for a straight. T-Rich definitely calling here, might be raising. That is what he's figuring out. As I said, there's somebody all in here, so it does make it a little different the way you would normally approach a hand. T-Rich looking for the board to pair. Deuce of diamonds would be gross. Somehow Newbie wins this hand, is going to win this hand. The queen has not registered on the reader yet, but once the queen registers, Newbie's going to win the hand, and Corpus Christi Drew is going to win the side pot, and T-Rich does not like this run out. So Newbie did not rebuy. He was down to $10. Yeah, T-Rich, he's going to be making the fold. He's going to get to see the hand either way. Yeah, good fold by T-Rich. Oh, Drew almost threw away his cards. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody called him, so he doesn't have to show. Doesn't have to show for the side pot. He was the last player that had cards. So he will win the side pot. And Newbie, let's see if Newbie makes a comeback from his $10. I believe we're going to be up to $80 on the small blind game. Let's see if Fletcher puts on the 5. Yeah, so they're reminding Fletcher about the 5. There's the 5. So small blind game up to $80.
I'm gonna win it right now.
If Rick doesn't win it, sorry, RG3 doesn't win it.
The players are very aware of the $80 bonus available to the small blind. So it really loosens up the ranges because they know that the small blind is going to have a much looser range if they're in the pot, so they're going to be calling the small blind. Does Newbie just call here? Newbie raises it to 13. Only has $40. Everybody going to call him. Does have the best hand right now.
I remember that shit.
Ace high coming on the flop. Nobody with an ace. Crockpot flopping open ender with his 7-6.
It's because a buddy wants this side.
But it looks like it's going to go check around. The king high of newbie still out in front somehow. Straight draw for Goose. That's going to get newbie to fold. Crockpot has a better straight draw, but Goose has a better kicker. So if these players miss, Jack High is going to win here. Jack High's going to win here. Newbie would have won the pot. So Jack High going to win a $115 pot. And Newbie's going to see the king would have been good for him on the river.
Dude, Georgie had the queen jack.
I know.
That would have been good, wait. There's a straight there and nothing.
So RG3 add into $10, as a $5 to do the small blind game. I was talking about the hijack app earlier, but you can use the referral code TCHL20 for a $20 bonus on the hijack app. If you don't know about the hijack app, you can play poker on your phone, play poker online and earn real cash. So the only caveat is you must be a member of the Texas Card House. Newbie is all in with the ace king. Marty just calling with the jacks here. A little surprised and uh-oh. So these two players should have clashed earlier when Marty had ace queen suited and RG3 had ace-king suited, but both players played it passively that time. I don't think they're playing passively this time. All right, look at this light call from Goose. He's going after that money. He does have a suited king, but I think Marty's going to put in another raise here.
Thank you.
Marty wants to clear out Goose. No, he just puts in the call.
Good luck, Mark.
So Mark with the ace-king. Goose is going to have to get really lucky to win the small blind game here. RG3 out in front, 40% equity right now. The ace coming right on the flop for newbie.
I've asked him the same thing when I first found him. I did show him Francisco, that's when I was just Frank. I'm like, you need to show me your license. It says Frank. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow, RG3 betting with the ace on the board. Figures none of his opponents has an ace. Marty's not going to like that ace, but he's going to see he was behind from the start. And newbie might get another double up here. One queen left available. And newbie is going to take the $10, double up there, and he doubles up again. So that's going to take newbie stack to over $130. Was down to $10 2 hands ago. Or 3 hands ago.
That's why I raised that much. I really wanted. Hey, what's the line on this one?
Chubbs and RG3 both up over $800. Goose almost up $800. Fletcher and T-Rich in the green. Everybody else in the red.
You can pick, I don't care which side it is.
Corpus Christi Drew. That's what the CC stands for.
First to get to whatever?
First to get to whatever?
Yeah.
First to
to get
20?
First to 20, yeah. You pick.
First to 20? What, 40 bucks?
Yeah, it's fine. Pick, which side you want?
Crockpot raising it up to 20 with his suited ace.
Right, yeah.
So T-Rich is a small blind here. Let's see if he opens up his range. $85 bonus.
Is there,
RG3 calling with the deuces. Deuce with the king deuce will get rid of it. T-Rich
You long leg lummox.
does have a suited ace, makes the call. Chubbs makes the call as well with the pocket sixes, and we are going 5 ways to a $100 pot. Exactly $100 in the middle. Chubbs out in front right now with the sixes. It's going to come queen high with 2 diamonds. Big flop for Crockpot. He was your initial raiser. Now he flops a flush draw and a straight draw. And he's going to put out, is he going all in? Yeah, he's all in. Yeah, he's all in for $300. Doesn't want to mess around. And it's going to get the job done.
Did you really?
He will show the flush draw.
Oh.
I had the same hand in clubs.
I'm more confident in diamonds.
So T-Rich adding the $5 to the button. Looks like he's going to clean it up. Is it up to 100? No, I think we're $5 short of 100. Yeah. Yeah, we're $5 short of 100 for the small blind game.
Watch it be 0. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Has there ever been a scoreless?
So haven't seen the hands yet, but I do have a feeling Chubbs is going to be calling out of the small blind super light here.
I think it was a Hawks.
Or he might even put on a play from the small blind.
And the Hawks had 18.
It's basically $95 in
That is crazy.
the bonus.
One. And they're a good fucking team. Look at the Chiefs. Or in basketball. Imagine a scoreless. Look at the Chiefs. That's unheard of, right? Yeah, definitely.
You be just calling with the suited king. Goose going to be doing the same. T-Rich gets rid of the hand. Chubbs makes the call with the 7-5. And Drew going to be putting on a squeeze play. This time he has a hand. Early on he had the 8-6 offsuit, did not have a hand. This time he has the 8s. I think Chubbs is going to call him with the 7-5.
That's what I'm saying.
Goose is calling him with the 7-8. Yeah, Chubb's making the call. Like I said, he was probably going to be calling light here, and he's actually in really bad shape. Goose flopping a straight as it's going to go check, check. Goose will bet 2/3 pot, 60 into 90. Quick fold from Chubbs. Drew does have an open ender.
Oh, we almost did.
He makes the call. Thinks his opponent has a king, jack, or 9. Drew will check again. Goose will bet again. This time Goose takes it up to $105. And now Drew has a decision. Does he want to continue on with his straight draw? He can only chop. Cannot win the hand outright. Obviously, he does not know that. He thinks his opponent has a jack, 10, or 9.
Christy!
And he's going to let it go.
Queen spades?
Goose will show.
I had 2 8s in my hand.
Yeah, right.
God.
So button will move. Chubbs will add on the $5. He'll probably clean it up, put 4 greens on there. And all right, there's the green coming. There's the $100. And now Chubbs has put it on a straddle. I actually like the straddle here because it really puts pressure on the small blind immediately. You saw the last hand that pretty much everybody limped for the $3, and the small blind was able to put it out an extra $2 to complete. But here it puts the immediate pressure on the small blind. And Andrew is going to call. He's actually going to be raising. Oh, he has the computer hand going after the $100. I don't think Chubb's going to let him have it. Well, Goose is not going to let him have it. Chubbs will get out of the way. And we are going heads up. Drew actually with the best hand right now with queen high. And Drew's going to hit a 7. And he's going to put out the continuation bet.
I only did it because it's Valentine's.
Oh,
Oh, Goose still has a chance for a straight or a flush.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to show. Don't show.
do I win that?
No, you don't.
Oh!
No, you don't.
Why?
Because it's you. Still.
So Drew, who has not had things go his way tonight, finally has something go his way as he is the first big winner of the small blind game, winning a $100 bonus. He's still at the very bottom.
Fuck this small blind game. Play 7 Tuesday.
I didn't want to fucking win it anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck.
I didn't want to fucking win that shit.
I believe the small blind game is back on. Of course, it resets to the $5. So Drew winning 100, putting out 5 to restart the game. And action's going to be under the gun on Marty as he makes the fold. Fletcher does the same. RG3, NC3 will limp with the suited ace. Ace 10 limping. Limping is pimping. Chubbs with the kings.
Because I won pre-flop, so I never showed it. And then so you could win, you win pre-flop. It doesn't matter when.
Yeah.
RG3 going to be making the call.
You just haven't showed you have to win the hand, like,
Yeah, I know, but you just.
yeah, keep moving to the
Fuck that.
even if you win pre-flop.
No, I'm saying him, like. Just like that thing.
Uh-oh.
Or you saw the say.
Nut flush draw for RG3. Over pair for Chubbs. RG3 is going to check. Chubbs will put out the continuation bet 30. RG3 making the call as we go to a turn. 7? So no more straight possibility for RG3, but he still has the flush and the ace working for him. $104 in the pot. Let's see how big Chubbs sizes it up here. He's going to bet over pot. Betting 150 into $100. I think if RG3 would have picked up a straight draw to go along with his flush draw and ace, he would be able to call. But just with the flush draw, he's going to let it go. So Chubbs did know about the promo, but he chose not to show his hand. He actually told the table that I'm not going to show the hand even though I have a bonus. And this is the bonus for the month of February. If you win a hand with pocket queens or pocket kings, you receive 1 hour. So that's basically worth $12. If you hit a heart flush, you win 3 hours. If you win with a full house using pocket queens or pocket kings, you receive 8 hours.
Yeah.
I believe there's 3 tables going. King, queen for CC Drew, and he is raising it up to 30 here. Crockpot making the call with the suited king, queen. Pocket pair for Goose. He makes the call as well. And we are going 3 ways to a flop. Actually, Marty made the call too. Crockpot checks his flush draw. The 6s of Drew are still out in front somehow. Small bet coming from Goose here. Marty finally gets out of the way. And we are going 3 ways to a river. The 5-6 offsuit, the pre-flop aggressor, is going to win this hand with a pair of sixes. It goes check down.
King high. Two pairs. Bigger two pairs.
Don't forget about the high hands. We got a high hands taking place right now. Progressive. That is the key word. Progressive nightly high hands. $100 every hour with rollover. Somebody's cards did not scan properly. Goose with the raise.
Hey, service. Yes.
How much of a Fiji water you
Service.
Marty and Fletcher making the call. You be coming along on the button. And it's going to be all spades. Fletcher with the king of spades. Goose with a pair of nines. Goose, your initial bet raiser. We'll put out the continuation bet. Fletcher calls him with the flush draw. Fletcher looking for a spade. Fletcher checking. Goose does the same.
I want
And there's the spade
everything.
for Fletcher.
But not so much of the white cheese.
Fletcher going to put out a bet. Goose should be folding pretty quickly here. A lot of things beat him. Any spade, any queen, any two pair. Fletcher will show a six.
I'll take another one, but just don't add nacho cheese. Hey. Actually, don't add nacho cheese. Yeah. No. 2 points. No nacho cheese.
So you can see Chubb's up 800, Goose up 700, RG3 up 700, Fletcher up 400, T-Rich up almost 100, and Marty adding the $5 to the button as part of the small blind game. No straddles this hand. Action will be under the gun on Goose.
Popcorn, hot pockets.
Six raises to 20.
Chubb's raising it up to $20 with the 6-4. Getting a quick call from the next three players.
Wow, they want to make both.
What did he do? Like 15 with the Lakers last night?
Huh?
What did he score? Like 15?
Something like that.
5 ways to a flop we go.
He had the same points as Brony.
Brony? Like jabroni?
10 high flop as Goose flops the best hand. Second pair for newbie. And he is getting low on chips once again. He will check. Goose turning 2 pair. And he checks again. Newbie needing a 7. Does not get the 7. Does Goose finally bet?
4 bets 30.
Goose finally bets 30.
Calling it right now.
Pago. La luz.
Looks like everybody folded.
We're gonna be stuck right here.
You're right, bro. You caused that shit.
Time out.
He scores a 3.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. We are playing 1-3 No Limit Texas Hold'em tonight.
Kyrie!
Currently on hand number 38. Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, located in South Texas. We are one of 6 Texas Card House locations across the state of Texas. One of 4 streaming locations, as action will be on T-Rich Under the Gun UTG with the Kings. Had the Kings earlier, won a nice pot, raises it up to 20 first in. Chubbs thought about doing something, and that something would not have worked, as Crockpot put it on the 3-bet with the ace-king, picking up a bad time to get the ace-king. We can see there goes one of his outs, Fletcher. There goes the second out. So Crockpot left with 1 ace in the deck, because T-Rich is not calling here. T-Rich is raising. $60, he's going to take it up to at least $160.
Yeah, he made like a joke about like Steph Curry. How he's just running around, not giving a fuck, like a fucking 15-year-old playing with his fucking
He makes it 150. Crockpot goes all in. T-Rich calls, and Crockpot's going to have to get lucky. Going to need it. Now, if T-Rich does win the hand, he will get the 1 hour as well. If you win a hand with pocket aces or pocket queens for the month of February here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, you will also win a free hour of play. One time, 1 ace left. Oh, T-Rich might make a full house and win 8 hours. No.
Lord, table 9.
So T-Rich going to be winning an extra hour. That's actually the second time. I think that's what he's letting them know. That's the second time he hits it.
What's his name? Isaac.
Yeah, I think Crockpot is done. So we do have a seat open on the stream table. We do have a seat open on the stream table. So high hands right now, $100 every hour.
Hey, man. Hey, man. How are you to play?
You taking a piss on the table.
Maria's head pop up like,
Oh, hey!
To the bottom.
So aces full. Aces full of aces to qualify. Must use both hold cards.
he should just get a tattoo and go, bro.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, like, it would literally turn yellow.
Yes.
Oh, my brain hasn't processed that it turned yellow.
Yes, I might leave right now.
And then you tell her, no me voy. Ah, pues, puedes venir para atrás y vas a sacar otra hora porque vas a ganar. She like.
Makes you buy it.
Exactly.
Marty with the king queen offsuit will raise it up to 20, 25. Was there a straddle? Yeah, there was a straddle. Size it seemed a little big, but there was a $6 straddle. T-Rich just winning the last hand, calling with the suited ace. Chubbs does the same with the pocket pair, and we will go 3 ways to a $76 pot. Marty flopping top pair. Should put out the continuation bet here.
Did you go say this shit right now, Drew?
Yeah, he does bet 50. Kind of a bigger bet here. He did have the diamond in his hand. Thought he might go about half pot, goes 2/3 instead. But he is in the red right now, so sometimes you just want to rake in a pot. And Goose will clean up the chips on top, so it looks like we're up to 40.
Little sandwich, little Oreo. Green Oreo.
bro. On the bike, it's just live stream talk, bro. All that, you need to come outside.
I don't have to do that, but I try to figure it
Yeah, if you still haven't hit the like button, make sure you take care of it. That's how I get paid.
Seat open, live stream. Anybody? Larry.
Bro, you don't
Oh,
work
I
here
don't
no
think
more.
it's not coming back.
You don't work here no more, bro. Shut up.
And I'm not saying I'm the best commentator, but if you've ever watched a stream with no commentator, no bueno.
300, man. My fucking life going right now.
It's,
Get it home?
Get it paid.
Marty with the jacks, just making the call, getting tricky with them.
Terry.
Let's see if Drew makes a move here.
God damn it.
Check, check.
Oh, Drew thought about making a move with the 7 deuce, but instead he checks. So we're going 5 ways to a flop. Marty flopping a jack. Anybody have diamonds? No. Gut shot for T-Rich. So Marty played it slow pre-flop. Not going to play it slow on the flop as he puts out $40. It's going to be too much for T-Rich to call. And Marty will take it down.
Come on, rap. Blow the fucking whistle. Who the hell's number 50?
As I said, don't forget to hit the like button. Also,
And Marty saw
more importantly,
it's one of us over here. Somebody would have said so.
don't forget to subscribe.
Dude, it's the 3rd time I spelled it and I
My nose is actually stuffed.
I don't know exactly how the algorithm works, but I do know this much.
You spelled it too.
We are streaming on the secondary channel for Texas Card House. So you might think you're subscribed.
This guy ain't got
The
shit.
chances are you're not. We have over 50,000 subscribers to the main channel, which is TCH Live Poker. That is the main channel. We stream on that channel on Friday. On Wednesdays, we stream on the secondary channel. The secondary channel is Texas Card House, 3 different words. So main channel, 3 different words, TCH together, live poker, that's the main channel. That channel has over 50,000 subscribers. This channel only has 2,000 subscribers. So we really are trying to build up this second channel. As I mentioned earlier, we are one of 4 streaming locations for the Texas Card House. All right, Chubb's putting on a squeeze play here with the ace-jack, going after the extra money that's on the button that he is eligible for.
It's only fucking $3,500. $40.
So Goose making the call, thinks that Chubbs is making a move. Goose does have the best hand here, but it will be hard for him to proceed if he doesn't hit a 5. So just like that, we have a $273 pot, and it's going to come queen high. So really, Goose only has the queen to worry about. Chubbs checks, Goose checks.
As what's his name? No, red.
Goose now has a straight draw to go along with his best hand.
If he was gonna come back or not.
And it looks like Chubbs is just slowing down. Oh, Chubbs hits the jack on the river. Goose is not going to be happy. So Goose is going to see he got rivered. Chubbs will win an extra $40 from the small blind game. And more importantly, the $273 pot.
Thank you, madam.
Goose, you want another one?
Oh, I
He just ordered one.
forgot that I had one here.
So for Texas Card House's stream, Texas Card House Dallas, streaming for the North Texas crowd. Texas Card House Houston, streaming for the East Texas crowd.
This morning?
Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, representing South Texas. And then we got the original TCH Social in Austin,
Ali,
streaming
Texas.
from
Dos X, por favor.
the state capital of Austin,
Con trecha.
located just
Por favor,
northwest
porfis.
of downtown Austin on 183, known as Research Boulevard, and Anderson Mills. All right, we do have a dealer change. So Jeremiah back in the box.
25? Instead of like every dealer change?
We playing the small ball.
Alright, we got $10. Let's try it.
I mean, because of the thing. Hold on. Can we do that or no? Everybody down? 25?
I'm out.
Open hand?
Everybody said no?
Right? Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing, which means everybody said no.
So Chubbs winning the $5 from the small blind game.
That's what I'm saying.
Looks like he ordered some elote.
Yeah, it's just going to be $25.
Oh, so I'm in for that. Alright, next one.
I mentioned earlier we do have a full service bar,
Speed, don't sweat.
now featuring bar food.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we're talking about hot dogs, nachos, got the air fried pizza, and got corn in a cup. Elote.
It's not mandatory.
Okay, but we could do it. Oh, yeah. I mean, no, yeah. We could do it, yeah.
5 calls.
Hey, you never know, newbie. You put in 25, he's fucking shit.
Or we could all put in 25% of our stacks.
Huh?
No, she has it.
We could all put in 25% of our stacks.
Which is $25.
Well, everybody.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean?
All right, we are going 5 ways to a flop. And it's going to come ace high. Nobody with an ace. Nobody with a 10. Nobody with a 4. Pocket 8's still out in front. Gut shot for T-Rich. It's going to go check around. Board pairing. So some counterfeit outs now for the pocket 8's. Drew betting his pocket 6s. And Drew's going to get the best hand to fold. And he's going to win $5, but put the $5 back in.
Jerry just running fast, except for.
Oh, I don't know. Terry, are you in? Yeah. Yeah, Terry's in.
All right, so the players want to do an open hand. UB has only $100 in his stack. So Goose actually put UB in. And then it looks like Chubbs gave him a rebate as Chubbs threw $10 Goose's way. So Fletcher and C2 wanted to do an open hand for $25, and UB's like, that's 25% of my stack, bro. So Newbie was out. Goose put him in. Chubb's giving him a rebate. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be Omaha.
What did he say? What did he say? No, Omaha.
Yeah, so they are doing Omaha, and what they normally do is they will just squeeze the cards individually. Oh no, they're just gonna do everything up.
Can you just not play?
Yeah, don't play it on the
It has to be on the string.
Hold him.
All right, so they're just making sure with the production crew.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll scan him and flip him.
Yeah, scan them and flip them. Well,
Alright.
yeah.
Good luck to
So this is an open hand. Open hand of Hold'em.
Lodge, dude.
Big three, my
They're gonna
That's a logic, dude.
they're gonna scan the cards and then they're gonna flip the cards.
Oh, 6-9. I think mine's.
Why can't he just announce it?
I'm up so far.
Jack,
All right, so everybody in. Everybody's in here. $200. They're just gonna check it down. Open hand. Pick your favorites. As a matter of fact, we don't see all the hands.
Hard.
Alright, Jack, do 6.
All right, 10 high. Nobody with a 10.
Hey.
Chubbs with a 3.
Well, I mean,
Shit, I'm ahead. Talk with the Jack.
Chubbs the only one with the pair right now. Chubbs with 2 pair. Put a straight for T-Rich. T-Rich has a straight.
No, you don't.
what do you mean I have a 9? I put an 8. Hey, we chop it.
Yeah! King!
Nobody with
That's
ace
nothing
queen.
funny, buddy.
Nobody with queen nine.
Terry, you didn't want to play.
So T-Rich will win the open hand.
Free roll.
And immediately tells the table, let's do another open hand.
The shortest guy at the table.
Fucking Georgie.
All right, Bud's on me.
Oh,
10
$200
times.
bucks.
That's the move.
She can move back.
I'm out. Fuck.
Good, awesome.
All right, so Drew put it on a $10 button straddle.
Probably, if we played that game out, I would have sold it.
You would have voted pre-flop.
Small blind.
You would have voted pre-flop.
Alright, everybody
Yeah,
get
we
me
would've
$10
raised-
Hey, can I straddle?
Action starts in the
Drew would have
small.
raised with fucking tattoos off.
Oh.
So $10 button straddle, actions on you, B. Oh, Fletcher with the kings.
9-4.
Fletcher with the kings.
Button straddle.
You can see he's already cutting out raisin chips. He's going to make it 30. Quick call from RG3. RG3 with the suited ace. And Drew pretty much getting priced in here. Drew also has an ace. $94 in the pot. And it's going to be all black cards, 2 spades. Fletcher putting on the continuation bet here. How much is it going to be? Probably 40 or 50?
Did you put a
How about between 40 and 50? No, it's 40 actually.
Oh, you did it right? No. The button did the button move? Oh, okay.
The button didn't move like that.
What is it? 40.
40, shorty.
Body, Johnny.
So Drew making the call here, floating in position. Interesting turn. Straight draw gets there, but more importantly, the flush draw gets there. Looks like Fletcher's going to continue on, this time betting 75. Drew picking up a straight draw, but the flush draw has arrived. Drew making the call.
Hold on.
You can see he needs an ace or a king. Instead, it's going to be a jack of spades. He might bluff it at nobody with a spade. $324 in the pot. Does he bluff? He can. Oh no, he doesn't bluff.
Ah, flush is good. Kings.
Get the hour? Does he get the hour?
It's even gooder.
I didn't even know he was that strong.
So Fletcher will also win an hour.
Lord. Lord.
And that's because I wanted a straddle.
That is part of the promo for the month of February.
How many hours is that?
All of February here at Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley. The promo is full of hearts. Row flush in hearts gets you 500. Straight flush in hearts gets you 200. Full house with pocket queens or pocket kings gets you 8 hours. Heart flush gets you 3 hours, and any win with pocket kings or pocket queens gets you an hour.
Damn.
We'll talk after
Is that 300 here?
Yeah, Fletcher.
I mean, you bet. I probably
I
fold.
almost bet 300.
I fold, bro. That's why I didn't want to bet. I was gonna bet like 110, 120, but then you raise all in. I fold, bro. I mean, I don't even have a fucking spade, bro.
This is a stupid check him.
Huh?
You're big black.
I know, I'm big. I know, I'm big.
C4, that's raising to 15. 5.
Goose raising it to 15 with Big Lick. And Chubbs re-raising him with the 8-4 suited.
What do you call that?
Fletcher makes the call with the best hand. Goose does the same. And we are going 3 ways to a $121 pot.
You got 3 players so far.
Ace high flop coming, 2 spades. See if Chubbs puts on the continuation bet. He was the initial aggressor, the initial 3-better. And he is representing the ace.
6 bets, 85.
gut shot for Fletcher. Does he want to chase it with the 2 spades on the board? He does not. Goose will get out of the way as well. And Chubbs, does he show? Does he show? He does not.
No.
That almost sounded convincing.
So Marty will add $5 to the button as part of the small blind game. RG3 not at his seat right now, but he will get posted. Something unique to the stream. Chubbs is up
Out of time, bro, right now.
$1,000.
When we were all drinking this other day.
Oh, when you got up and left real quick?
Seat open on the stream table.
We were playing and then, we're playing and then you got up.
I lost 1,500 that day.
Did you say big win or big loss? Big loss. Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I was running beach. But I was playing big.
Oh, you were playing over here. I was playing but you jumped to hold it. Then you made it all up.
T-Rich raising it up to 15 with the suited ace. Folded around to Marty on the button, who calls with the better ace. And we are going heads up to a flop as both blinds get out of the way. Actually, just one of the blinds getting out of the way. The other blind was not in his C. So both players with an ace. Probably going to be a chop pot. You can see that T-Rich is actually favored by 2% since he suited. T-Rich with the continuation bet here. Only $15. And it's going to get the job done. No diamonds on the flop. T-Rich putting out the C bet, and it does get the job done. We also have high hands available during the day. Progressive high hands in the morning. It is $50 every hour. Aces full of aces. Aces full of aces. Both cards must play. Both cards must play. The big thing is the rollover. I want to say that the rollover for the high hands during the day are up to $500. Let me check the socials real quick to see if that information has been posted. Of course, you can find us at tch.rgv.
Why did I pull my shot off? I did. Okay. I thought it was my bad, guys.
Looks like RG3's back. He missed both blinds.
God damn it. I was trying to get my brother a job.
Chubbs with the 9s. We'll get the win.
What does he want to be? In the game or something?
Yeah, it's going to start.
That's cool.
Well, I would show you a picture, but I can't get my phone. He kind of looks like me, though. His last name.
So Chubbs up over 1,000. RG3 up over 600. Goose up over 600. T-Rich up over 500. Fletcher almost at the 500 mark. And everybody else in the red. Crockpot losing 900 for the night. He is gone.
On the stream?
Yeah. I said we seen that you won high.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, that little thing right there. 1,400, 1,100. Were you watching it when he hit this guy? The guy that was sitting right here hit aces over kings. And then the very next hand I get dealt 10s and I fucking.
Ace King for RG3. Did he raise it or just call? Yeah, he raised it. Raised it to 25.
Yeah. Can I get an another drink, but on the you have the short glass cups.
No.
What happened to those?
Goose calling out of the small blind, going after the bonus. It's not that much,
70?
but it is a bonus of, I want to say, of about $20.
Yeah, yeah. So this, yeah, that stays there. This is your bet. So just find one. Okay.
I don't want to break my. I don't know.
You're pretty stacked.
I'm very like.
Yeah, I hit that 5 right there.
Sorry, one.
Marty makes a call with his suited king, and we are going 3 ways to a flop.
So flop.
Gut shot straight draw for Goose. Ace king still in front. Goose is gonna be the aggressor here. Put out a small bet. Looks like $20. Quick fold from Marty. RG3 not done with the ace king just yet. Goose looking for a 7-8-9. 7-8-9. And he gets the 9. That's actually the card he wanted, because it gives him the straight. RG3 just has ace high. I don't think RG3 can continue. Is it 30 on the button? Yeah, there might be a green chip on there. It might be 30. RG3 doesn't want to let him have the bonus, but RG3 is drawn dead. Oh, RG3 is going to make the call. RG3 does not want to see an ace or a king, because he might lose more money. All right.
I'm gonna do it just for flexion. Do it just for flexion.
How much you need?
For you, flexion.
Oh my god.
So I believe it's a $30 bonus. He does show the hand. Yeah, it was $30. It was actually a $25 win, because now he's going to have to put 5 back on.
Just gonna give me total
The worst meal. Should have had a steak or something, or a burger, a big ass burger. Why? Just eating like a family.
Looks like we have an under the gun straddle coming from CC Drew, Corpus Christi. Drew.
You gotta do is put something in the microwave, big dog.
Oh. They're just too lazy to open it out and do this.
About a 2-hour drive
Cereal.
for Drew.
Or anything.
The least amount of effort.
Corpus Christi right on the coast.
Oh, that's right.
You don't do
Basically between Houston and Brownsville. Brownsville being the southern tip of Texas. That's where SpaceX is, Boca Chica Beach. So you have that area where the Rio Grande River drains out to the Gulf of Mexico?
baby, we gotta see one.
Gulf of America?
You want the swamp line?
You want to win the small blind butter?
So the southern tip of Texas, that's Brownsville, and of course most people know where Houston is. So pretty much right between, probably a little bit further south to be honest with you, is the city of Corpus Christi. Essentially translates to the body of Christ.
Oh, I could have.
Marty, you're the guy that came in here and said something already? Set up? He like recently felt like maybe like a year or 2 ago, he found out about intermittent fasting. And he's like, bro, I've been doing that for years. Like, I get so busy I don't even eat. So he's been doing it for a long time without knowing. At work, I can't really eat. That's constantly fasting.
So RG3 with the bluff here. Has the 6 high, it's gonna work.
What do you do?
Power of position, everybody check to him.
National Guard?
He can't say it on. He can't say it on.
No, I was still
He's very VIP.
You know what? Just
Do a voice change number also?
Yeah. He's gonna be like,
So Corpus Christi, if you were a fan of
It's a deep voice.
the hamburger chain, Whataburger, that is where the first Whataburger was established. It was established in Corpus Christi. And now it's owned by a corporation out of Chicago.
I thought it was pretty cool.
For years it was based out of Corpus Christi. back in the 1950s. Then it moved to the San Antonio area in the 2000s, and then they sold out to a corporation out of Chicago.
Drug test and I make sure someone's not.
The blue machine, like the people, like the blue machine, like the state trooper that has the
Like to blow?
Yeah.
Pocket nines for RG3 just making the call, and Goose putting on the 3-bet with the suited ace.
When do you do that?
Is Newbie just calling here, leaving himself with $9? Newbie gonna newbie.
Which job did you have first? One more, that was.
Oh, my secondary job.
What is it?
55.
Yeah, that was for like dispensary.
Newbie does make a lot of unconventional plays. It's kind of crazy. Between the 3 hands, we have a straight flush. 7, 5 of diamonds, 6, 5 of diamonds, and 9 of diamonds. We got a straight flush between 3 hands.
Together you're at different names.
Benjamin Franklin.
Different names and stuff.
So Goose going to be hitting the ace, but Drew has the better kicker.
If I want to handle the chips.
I do watch
You be hitting a 5 and going all in. Pretty much has all of his stack in there already.
Yeah, let me see. Somebody's intoxicated in here.
No, he's selecting beer.
Drew just makes the call. I thought he might raise.
It goes in there too. I was testing.
So you be looking for a 7 or a 5. And also go running diamonds now. There's the 7 for Newbie. Newbie does have a lot of cards to avoid on the river. And he's going to get the double up. Newbie was down to $10 about an hour ago. And now he's going to have over $300 in his stack. So you be going from $10 to $300.
What's up, Declan?
Doing great.
Do you drug test them boys?
You trying to get a job now? You
Get
do.
it, bro. Half of the staff would be fired.
Are you trying to get a job here too?
So you be up to $364. He's only down 136, as he did buy him for 300, and then he lost most of his stack and added on 200. So he's in for the game for 500, and then after he added on, he got down to about $10 to $15 and was able to run it back up.
I was sick for the weekend. So Thursday night I was in the ER. And then
Nice hand there, Mark.
But like, why did it go?
2-8. Actually, knocked me on my ass.
2-8.
It was 8.
Why did it come low so quick?
I had to come and go. I just didn't do anything. I was in the sun literally Friday all day, Saturday all day, Sunday.
So Newbie just has some newfound chips. Has the suited connectors. Just won a big pot with the suited connectors, and now he's going to call with 40% to a royal flush draw.
We got 3 players so far.
3 ways we go, $130 in the pot, and Newbie's going to hit top pair, open-ended for Fletcher with backdoor diamonds. Newbie checking to the aggressor, Fletcher checking his open-ender, and Fletcher hits his open-ender. Marty also hitting a pair now, and now Newbie puts out a bet.
Yeah, that's what
Not drawn dead,
Right after, they go about.
Yeah, I took it this morning at 9.
Hey,
as a 9 will make him a straight.
you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Tell me I was right. Tell me I was right.
How bad is this guy?
Fletcher with the straight.
Bro, I'm not only gonna call him like.
It was me.
I'm not
And he's gonna put out a big raise.
Doctor, pharmacist, everything.
Yeah.
Dr. Barber, everyone call him that from now on. That's your name next street, mate. Dr. Barber.
Used to do, the barbers used to do medical
Barber Street?
services.
What?
Way back
Yes, back in the day.
Oh, you do that too?
1800s.
What do you think? What do you think the barber pole?
So Fletcher will get the win.
Damn, Fletcher. How come you don't have one outside the
But
shop?
that's when they used,
I have one right here.
when they used leeches.
That's black. That's black and white, Carter.
You're colorblind, bro. That flew away. Fuck you up.
That flew away. Hey, you're colorblind.
So Drew added the $5 to the button.
Oh, are you really?
Oh, I'm sorry, partner.
No, he sees it as red and white.
Huh?
He sees it red, white, and blue.
Yeah, you see it? No.
What color is his shirt?
Looks like we have no straddle on this hand. So action will be on Fletcher under the gun. You can see all the circles on the table. The circle within the circle within the circle.
What color do you see right here?
And that is where the RFID reader is. So that's how we're able to see the players hold cards. These are special cards with an RFID chip. And they get scanned. And that's how we're able to know what cards the players have.
I'm out in the random.
The what?
If I'm out in the world and you bring me a little paper and say, hey, what color is this? Red or green? There's like a 50% chance I'm gonna get it wrong. I'd like to guess.
And they'll just look at you like, what the?
So when you're driving,
This is the guy that's filling your prescriptions.
Hey, yeah. What about the lights, guys? You're just waiting for the cars to like go and then you go.
It's kind of, I mean, the lights, you just have to tell me.
Oh, because it's like right.
Now, I was in San Antonio about a month ago.
RG3 with the queen.
I was in Eunice and they had a weird light. And everybody was stopped and I was like, what is this? And I just left. People started honking.
He said, fuck it. Yeah, I fucked that one up. I guess wrong that one.
You're like, God damn it.
I guess wrong on that.
Hey, he's like, I'm.
Fucking Georgie.
Table seems to be having fun tonight. And in general, you want to play at a loud table. You don't want to play at a quiet table.
Everybody?
The fuck with me? Sit down over there. Sit down or put your fucking.
Hey, there's no money in there.
No money in there, dog. Is there more than 10 G's? I don't see more than 10 G's.
I think about.
No, he's asking about the.
So somebody asked about this earlier. I was actually in Louisiana this weekend. Went for the Super Bowl. I did make the drive from South Texas to New Orleans, and roughly it's a 10-hour drive. Houston about the halfway point. But I did have some free rooms available at the Horseshoe in Lake Charles. About a 7-hour drive from here, so
Yeah, but I was like, he's telling me like.
stayed there on the way up, stayed there on the way back, and
So I tell him.
kind of sad to report that their poker room has closed.
So I mean, I can. Yeah, I mean, just look at it.
So-
Like, I want something like this. Then I can.
There used to be a poker room at La Berge there in Lake Charles. That has been closed for a while. And now the only poker room left in Lake Charles, which is about 2 hours east of Houston, is at the Golden Nugget.
Back and like leave it around in the back of the table right here.
Caesars opened a property, Horseshoe, where the old Isle of Capri was.
Hey, make sure there's no girls watching.
They did change the law in Louisiana where you can now have the casino on land as opposed to on water. All hearts, big flop for Goose. Flops a pair and a flush draw. It's going to go check, check. Corpus Christi Drew turning a pair, so he's not dead yet. He could also hit an 8, right?
Only go when the guy that taught him how to cut hair.
Hell
is not
no.
available.
Bro, I've been cutting hair since I was fucking 14 at a barbershop. I've been cutting hair since I was 10. You know, I'm fucking 30
So 2 pair for Goose. That'll put the check mark.
River.
Yeah, so there used to be a poker room at the Horseshoe, Lake Charles, which used to be the Al Capri, but they totally redid it. And sad to report, that poker room is gone. Only one poker room left in Lake Charles, which is the Golden Nugget. And by the way, they play 10-handed there, which is different. They play 10-handed. There is also a poker room in New Orleans by the French Quarter. It used to be called Harris. They rebranded to Caesars. However, the poker room was closed for the Super Bowl. They moved all the poker tables out, and they were using that area for filming. So there was no poker at Caesars in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. And the poker dealers were not happy at all. Because that poker room during Mardi Gras, by the way, Mardi Gras March the 4th, that poker room during Mardi Gras is very busy. And it would have been busy for the Super Bowl too. But the casino used the area for filming.
300. Can we be civil or no?
No, we cannot, Marty.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, and Rebel Poker,
I believe in civility either way.
Caesar's Palace in Vegas. Apparently, they're supposed to reopen their poker room, but they have not. They were gonna move it or remodel it, and that was a while ago. They closed it right after the World Series of Poker, so in July of last year they closed it. They were gonna remodel, remove it, and it was supposed to be open for at least a couple of months already, and they still haven't reopened. Oh, Fletcher turning the nuts.
I believe that the NBA authorized the trade for Luka just for like you.
And it looks like Fletcher going to size it up here. 2 flush draws available. The spades and the hearts available. So Fletcher's going to size it up here. Bet an 85 into 103.
It's buying 300 or what? Yeah. If you look at the Rudy Gobert trade, he got 4 first-round picks. How does Luka fucking only get, and Mikal Bridges got 5?
Hey, I want the smoke like hey, I want the smoke like
He didn't show.
You didn't show. You don't have to show.
We just established it. You even made a joke about it.
We have to show.
So Fletcher won in the small blind game, but he did not show.
Not 35 mark.
Do we have to show?
Fletcher, you made a joke about
I mean, I've seen the streams that y'all don't show, but it's whatever.
When the fuck that today, though?
So Fletcher thought he won the game. So now he's going to have to add $5. And it looks like we have somebody coming onto the table here, taking seat 8. Got to get rid of their phone. They will let him know about the phone.
Now he wants a shot. And he's got to pay for him too.
Yeah, so the dealer will let him know about the phone. The phones aren't allowed in the stream room.
Bro, I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna send it to him. Shut the fuck up,
Yeah, dealer just letting him know.
You better not fucking.
Yeah, and the Venetian moved theirs too. I did see that.
Hey, how's the action here?
Back in the day, the Venetian, I'm not going to lie, back in the day, the Venetian used to be the place to play like 10, 15 years ago. It, in my opinion, it's only good for tournaments now.
Larry!
I haven't been to the U poker room, but in my opinion,
I need your help over here.
it's only good for tournaments now.
Larry? My God, bro. How much is it? 20.
Dr. Blake?
45. 2 calls, C3 raises it to 25.
RG3 with the ace king, and he is small blind as well. Who's calling him with the suited ace? This is a small 3-bet from RG3, especially out of the small blind, especially with the small blind game on. There was a $20 raise from
Hey, I was about to take this shit
Corpus
back.
Christi Drew. And RG3 3-bets hits a 45. You can see everybody calling here. And this is why it's so hard to win out of the small blind, because you're going to be out of position.
See, I love that movie.
I'm sorry, 4 players, single flop, 4 players.
And just like that, Drew is going to hit a jack.
45 four-ways free flop.
Goose hitting a 9. And RG3 putting on the continuation bet here. Needs a queen for a straight. Oh, gets Goose to fold. He's not going to get Andrew to fold as
Almost a good flop there.
he has top pair with a backdoor flush draw.
Almost a good one.
Queen of clubs for fun.
Heads up action to the turn.
It's a club, so that's going to kill some of RG3's outs. He can no longer hit the ace of clubs, the queen of clubs, or the king of clubs.
I lost. When I was supposed to win.
And he is going after the small blind bonus, and he is not going to get it because Corpus Christi Drew going to be calling here. Has top pair, now has a flush draw. He's thinking about raising. Doesn't like his 4 kicker, does like the fact that he has a flush draw, and he might put on a raise here.
I think they took it off, no.
I tried looking for it.
Just makes the call.
7 call.
Queen of clubs will be gross on the river.
Turn this guy. Go see
Hands up to the river.
It's a 10. RG3 emptying the clip here, going after the small blind bonus. Drew is down about 1,000, so not a lot has gone right for him. Some of it has been bad luck, some of it has been bad play. And if he folds here, it's going to be a bad play.
What color is it?
Bro, we should have acted that color. Bregman to the Red Sox.
Bro, we shouldn't have said the colors. Like, Mark, what color is that?
He's reaching
You saw it green though?
for chips. Made a crying call earlier against Chubbs. He feels like he's making a crying call again. Last time he was wrong. This time he'll be right.
Looks gray or what?
Over $600 in the pot. Doesn't like the 4 kicker, doesn't like the board pairing, but looks like he's going to pay him off. Oh, he's super close to pushing it forward. That's the 225 that he's shuffling in his hand. He's trying to get a read off of RG3.
You're playing with us.
I think he's going to call.
Wow! I like that. I like that.
My whole life's gonna blow.
Imagine it's just getting you just fucking going on the whole
RG3 saying, please fold, please fold, please fold. Please fold, please fold.
That makes them all like.
Yeah, I think he's calling.
Which one is which?
Let us know in the chat what you think.
He's like, no, look, let me see. Give me
Here, I got you.
He makes the call. He's going to be real happy.
No, I'm not drinking that. They're drinking.
So give the win to Drew.
Nice time. Which is which? I was hoping you would have folded. Mark.
It makes sense.
You want a shot?
What are you taking?
I'll take a Vegas right now, probably.
Tequila.
I want a tequila shot, bro.
The Cajun Asia was in the chat earlier. I don't know. He might be working tonight. I've been in the booth all night.
Hey, anybody else?
Like from the bottom to the top or the top bottom?
Big bro? No, I'm good. You want tequila?
No, I'm good.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
It's just me and you. Everybody's being too rich.
But because it's everybody's good.
Okay.
Make sure you check out the Cajun Asian on TikTok, as
Why?
we actually made the trip over to New Orleans together,
Hey, Mark.
and he
He went to Vegas.
got a lot of good videos on TikTok and Instagram.
How much? My shop had like 3 people that were color.
You what?
3 people that were color. I was like, how do y'all do it? But also we do have like a weather feature that we're talking about.
They're working.
All right, Nuno, first hand picking up the ace jack, and he takes it up to 50 right away, coming on the gas. He's on the gas early. And looks like he's going to take it down. He will show.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the Navy, and then when they did the program test, and I got cut off like 60% of the jobs. Right? Yeah. No, we can't. That's racist. That's it.
You can't be racist past 10.
So Nuno picking up a quick 10 on his first hand. I do not know if he's eligible for the small blind game just because he sat down. That's pretty much up to the table. So you can see after winning that big pot, CC Drew no longer the biggest loser of the night. That distinction going to seat 1. By distinction, I mean the opposite word. I do not have my thesaurus handy. So Nuno with the ace-jack last hand. This time, he has the ace-jack again. It's not suited. He raises it again. This time he picks up 2 callers, as we will go 3 ways to a flop. And Chubbs will flop the best hand, bottom pair. Nuno checks it. It goes check around. Chubbs turning 2 pair. There are 3 hearts. Nuno has the ace of hearts. And looks like he's going to make the call. Is that an old school Astro hat?
One doctor and a barber when the hospital closed.
So Nuno looking for a heart. And he will put the heart. I don't know if he gets a bonus here. I think you have to use both cards for the bonus.
He asked me to take his urine.
Wait, if you have 2 hearts, you have 3 hours.
Yeah, he just has 1 heart, so you do need 2 hearts.
Oh, baby, $45, Terry.
Terry, you're straddling so much.
So small blind up to $45.
Yeah, sir. I like that shirt. I like that brand a lot. It's a nice brand. It's a nice fit, right? It's just like, very soft. Yeah, very soft. You can wash it a lot. Good. Where'd you find that one though? That's online, right? Online. Yeah, of course.
They don't have that. They don't have that one here.
Soft as hell, bro. You got it online.
Hey, I need to stop touching Terry.
Nuno with the 3rd straight ace.
Right now, I can touch a shirt.
Ace jack suited, ace jack offsuit. Nuno getting an ace, ordering a shot. And he is going to call a race.
Well, partner, when you get bamboozled by Fletcher.
Nuno going to be raising once again with his ace.
Who's the biggest winner tonight? Let me know.
Fish.
Suited also for Marty. Pocket 3s for Fletcher. Jack 10 offsuit for RG3. Chubbs' range here is going to be pretty wide, I think. $45 out there. Nope, not enough for him to go after it.
Hey, I'm not pointing a finger, bro.
I'm his towards
So we'll go 4 ways to a flop. Nintendo $64 in the middle. And it's going to be 2 pair for Nuno coming in on fire. He also... So Nuno announcing pot. The dealer letting him know we're not playing PLO. We're playing no limit. So you have to give me a number. And the number was $20. Nice fold by Marty.
To start off, you're like, I'm gonna get a lift,
But then when I'm rushed.
Gut shot for RG3. He's going to see the turn.
Wait for the lids again. I mean, well, I live down the street.
Hands up to the turn.
Like, I'll get here, I drink, I'll get a ride with somebody.
RG3 picking up a pair to go along with his straight draw.
I'll leave my car, bro. I never go home.
And Nuno going to be betting $100.
oh, please, just gonna drive there.
If I get too fucked up, I just leave it.
He's telling RG3 to please fold that he will show. And RG3 will oblige. He does show the 2 pair.
Those fucking Omaha hands.
I would open ended.
And 2 pair and a flush draw. That's an Omaha hand.
You're playing fucking
I think
4
I
cards
read
in
that
one.
shit, bro.
You're playing 4 cards and 2 cards.
Yeah, yesterday, bro. I fucking won.
So Chubb's almost up $1,000. We're talking $999. Somebody give him $1. RG3 still in the green, but he has fallen back. $50 small blind game. $50 available to the small blind. $10 straddle. Action will be on the small blind, who's not in his seat.
What's up, Kenny?
Skinny Kenny in the house.
$10 Hey, did it pick me? Or no? Yes, you got it.
I didn't see it.
7 folds, 8 folds.
I didn't see it. What is it? 10?
Yes, 10
Fletcher calling the 10 with the natural 9. RG3 does the same with his suited cards. Goose with the jacket. And Chubbs checks his option.
And don't say because of all the chopping and all that shit. Don't say that.
Flush draw for RG3. Top pair for Goose. Gut shot for Chubbs. And bottom pair for Fletcher.
Talking like that, bro.
Goose going to be betting his top pair, only $20. It looks like everybody's going to call the $20 as we will go 4 ways to a turn. RG3 looking for a diamond. Fletcher looking for a 5 or a 4. Instead, it'll be trips for Goose.
You know what? When there's 2 jacks out there and a flush draw, you know what I do? I tend to get crazy. Yeah, I tend to get crazy.
Chubb's still calling here. Needing a 10. RG3 calling, needing a diamond.
Have y'all seen that movie Severance? With Megan Fox? Where she's a robot?
Like people are in the hand, like they're going for like
It depends who you're playing. I mean,
And Goose is going to wind up with the 3 jacks.
Dude, she drinks blood.
He's talking about that movie.
I don't know.
Megan Fox, he said,
George, look at these fucking shirts. You're fucking annoying the fuck out of me, Jack. I like the shirt.
What's going on, Cowboy?
Online, right?
No, I actually made this one myself.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we had a like a game that we had. Rivas Goose.
Oh, the one I didn't get invited to?
Dude, you ever play?
So I found this image.
No, hold on.
Online, and then I.
It was called Goose and Friends.
You ever play Mario 64?
So the dealer reminding
Georgie, it was called Goose
Drew
and Friends.
about the $5 for the small blind game. He does straddle $10. So action will start off to the left of the straddle in the small blind. So Nuno, not 100% sure if he's eligible for the small blind game because he has not contributed to the funds.
Bro, Joe, you're not at Royals.
I'm banned from there.
That day?
I got banned, yeah.
From that day?
Yeah.
How?
My penis was like 2 months.
We're on stream, bro.
Bro, the audio is not that fucking good.
No, it is. Actually, it is.
5 players. So
When you're talking as
So everybody just calling the straddle, and it's going to come king high. So 2 pair for RG3.
Hit up one of the dealers.
Hey,
I was a
A bunch of guy dealers tonight.
Hey,
joke or no?
Kika Chino.
Nobody can take
Oh, hey, Kika Chino.
RG3 going to be betting. Betting $30.
Neta, you got.
Don't
think anybody has anything to call him with.
Oh, yeah.
But I went back and I was like political and I was like, hey, you know what? I was like Trumping and shit. I was like, hey.
I am white.
So you want to be simple or what's going on here?
Nuno calling with bottom pair. needs to go runner, runner, 3-3, or runner, runner, club, club, or runner, runner straight. Happens 6% of the time, and it might happen this time. Is now he turns a straight draw, needing a 5 for a straight, goes from 6% to 10%. And Nuno lets it go.
Or show one. Show one. Only one.
The one, which one?
Left.
No. The other left. All right, Larry, hit and run. Later.
Hey, Nuno, they're playing a small blind game.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to.
So if I win it, what happens?
You get the money. Well, if you win in the
But
small
what do I
blind,
have to do right now?
Go
$5.
five.
And if I don't want to?
You don't play.
But if I want to? So if I win, I get all that shit.
No, only in the small blind. When you're in the
You have to be on the small blind, but
Oh,
if you do
I
win
don't,
it,
I don't have to put it right now then.
yes,
you
have
do.
to.
I have to.
Every time it gets to
So
somebody,
they're letting her know.
I was a small
Yes,
player right
you
now.
are.
So you should have told me before. You weren't. You didn't participate.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out on whether or not they're going to let Nuno into the small blind game.
Can I pull out?
I don't know. Never mind.
Can I pull out or not?
Yes, you can. Small blind game.
Okay, I'll be civil.
Here we go again.
All right, looks like Nuno's going to put in the $5, so now he is eligible for the small blind game.
We just took one.
Needs the button to go all the way around for him to win it.
That's one that big.
Go ahead, yeah.
Hey, compadre, Pornhub, I mean, Overhub. Yes,
I'm good for it. Thank you.
No, what are you talking about?
You say last one.
Goose represented Poker Hub.
But it's coming though.
It's coming, but I will distribute it to
I'm not sure if you need to be verified on that site. Raises it up
down the pipe.
with the 9s to 20. Chubb put it on the 3-bet with the pocket 8s.
Can I stop it?
Nuno will let it go. He will let it go.
This guy's entire mortgage.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Bro.
Hey, Georgie, come. He's like,
Bro,
RG3 making the call with the suited
every time
king.
he sees
I
this,
just
like,
paid his
bro,
fucking mortgage.
Sledge. He has aces every time, Wayne. And
Or he has kings all the
and then
time.
I'm like, Georgie, Sledge. I'm like, Georgie, twice?
No, he actually goes 3 times. Once or 3 times.
The RG3 not in terrible shape here. He can hit a king.
I would have been very upset.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Has he really?
3 times.
You swear on your life.
Bro,
RG3 missing. He
I have
checks.
too much money to swear on my life right now.
Goose putting out a $60 bet.
You don't talk shit with I love. Because I get easily offended.
Me neither. I don't talk to either when I was.
I mean, I'll talk shit if I beat you in the hand.
Chubb's making the call.
Hey, take a second.
Doesn't think Goose has a queen, and he is correct, but Goose has him beat.
Yeah, 2 queens.
Another overcard coming to their pocket pairs. Goose worried about ace-king.
He's like this.
Looks like he's going to check. Chubbs does not bet. He checks as well. 9 coming on the river. So Goose did not like the king on the turn. Loves the 9 on the river. And now he's going to put out a wager. And the wager is going to be... The 9 hasn't registered on the system yet. We can see the 9, but if you look on the lower right-hand corner, hasn't registered yet.
Hey, nothing wrong with reading.
And that's why the camera has not shifted to Goose.
I'm gonna stop talking.
There's the 9,
You take the shots, and you want Connor.
and the camera, oh, Goose spending 135. Chubb's trying to put the pieces together here. Didn't think that Goose had the queen on the flop. He was correct. The flush draw did miss, so Chubbs might make the call here. Since the flush draw missed, that is what he's thinking about.
I thought you were about to say something.
But I think Chubbs is worried about the king of hearts. I actually think Chubbs thinks that Goose has the king of hearts here.
Can you listen to a drunk guy once?
Does not put him on 9s, but I think he's going to be curious. Show me the king of hearts. He will show him better. He will show him 9s. So Chubbs putting Goose on a missed flush draw. Did not put him on the queen. And was only trying to figure out if he had a king They didn't think he had a king. Thought his pocket eights were good, but not that time. We saw Chubbs make a similar call with sevens early on against Marty when Marty had ace-jack. There was a queen on the board, and Marty bet. Marty actually 3-bet pre-flop, bet the flop, bet the turn, and ripped it on the river. And Chubbs called with the pocket sevens then and was right. This time he calls with the pocket eights and he's wrong.
Bowser. It was a whole image? Okay, there we go. Yes or no, Bowser, so fucking cool character.
Hey, who did you ask?
Alright, 3 to play. You on that?
So I believe we're going to have a dealer change coming up pretty quick. There are 2 dealers that deal the stream. There is some extra work involved for the dealers. You can see the dealers with the headset, and they are in constant communication with the production crew, letting them know seat 1 folded, seat 1 called, seat 2 raises. That way they can punch in all the correct information into the action tracker. So the normal down for the dealers is going to be half an hour. On the stream, it is an hour. So there are 2 dealers. They deal an hour, then switch off. And they're getting ready to switch off.
What were you throwing this? What was that throwing? Yeah, what were you speaking? Oh, my senior year, I was like an 89, 90. I did. Where? Corpus Christi.
Ain't it? Stand here? No, you did not.
2006, bro.
For real?
Did you?
No. But I was there.
Who did I play
Who
with?
was there for Moody?
I don't know. I came from the valley, so I didn't know anybody really.
You didn't know the teammate?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there was a guy named Joey. There was a guy named.
You say one more?
Wait, how old are you?
This
This Mark?
No,
This is Davis. How old he is? How old he is?
What class are you?
36.
Yeah, I'm 38. But what class of high school?
06.
I went there in 07, 08, mom.
Yeah. I played 1 season. That was it.
Oh, really?
I came back because my grandma passed away this year. Yeah.
So
Walked on to Pan Am, made
Goose
some hair,
in seat 4
Typical fucking story.
and Andrew in seat 8, just realizing that they went to college together.
Typical fucking story. But now he's gonna be with the Yankees, but he tore his ACL.
You know what?
He tore his ACL. He's gonna be with the fucking doctor.
No, it's either they turn the ACO or they got a girl pregnant.
Yes.
You know what? I don't fucking call this.
What's the other one?
It's like,
Tommy John. That's another
Oh, yeah.
he's like,
So Goose putting on the play here with the 7 dudes.
I give my dad shit to this day. Not shit, but like I fuck with him. Saying if you would have put the ball in my left hand, I would not be here. Because anything over 85 for a lefty, and Mark, you can contest this,
100%.
golden.
yeah, what's the
For
market?
sure, prospect.
Because Mark knows baseball.
Oh, bro.
So if I have a kid, I'm fucking putting that ball in.
Let you pitch it.
Mark knows baseball, that's why I
Let it, bro, I'm telling you, I'm trying to teach my son how to kick throw moves.
Oh, huge flop for Fletcher.
Huge.
Flops a straight flush draw.
Damn.
Goose flopping up
One,
air.
drafted,
Mark, you get a scholarship.
you know what I'm saying?
You get a scholarship.
Let's see if Fletcher check raises. Fletcher just calling here. And is RG3 gonna peel? RG3 peeling here with 9 high. He's pretty much drawn dead because if a 9 comes, that'll give a straight to Fletcher. Instead, the diamond comes. So Fletcher gonna check. Oh, RG3 drawn dead, ripping it here. He turned. Actually, he had a straight draw. He needed a 6 for a straight. There you go. He needed a 6 for a straight. Now he is double gutted. Needs a 6 or a 9. But a straight does not beat a flush. So Goose messing around with the 7 deuce. Caught a pair. But he's going to have to fold here. He can't call 200. Well, he shouldn't be calling 200 to $5.
Hey, you're not going to get
Lets it go. Fletcher.
whatever Georgie does,
Fletcher with a 6-side flush makes the call,
I'm going. I'm waiting for this motherfucker.
and he gets the check mark.
Last week's top three fucking lost everything. Every single thing.
6-side flush for Fletcher.
And I win the small blind game. Give me this shit.
And he won the small blind game. He's very excited about that. So Fletcher, who should have won the small blind game last go around, but did not show his cards, gets it to build up a little more and now wins it. Looks like RG3 is going to be rebuying. And I believe we're going to have a dealer change. Let's see.
Hey, another sickness.
Not yet.
He cheated on me in the Philippines with another barber. Fuck up. Hey, you know what Trey's at?
Thank you, dog. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Bro, real fucking hurt, right?
Dude,
Bro, you've been holding in that for a long time.
he didn't miss a beat. Bro, that was crazy.
Oh, that's so good.
So action's going to be on T-Rich. Has had kings twice. Has got him paid off both times.
I've got it one of those. I've got it one of those when you're drunk. Hey, I've got it one of those when he's
You
drunk.
can see he has pretty much every variety of chip that's in play. The white chip's worth $1, the red chip's worth $5, green chip's worth $25, and you can see 2 black chips there as well. Those are worth $100 a piece. Marty raising it up with the suited ace.
Bob, what do I do when I get drunk?
No, like this.
Oh, but what do I do
besides
with
that.
people?
Before he falls asleep.
What? Oh, that's dude. I want.
But he goes like this, he goes like this.
Yeah. Like, okay, I do this. I don't snap you, but I do this. Look.
He pushes you like that.
So both players trying to go clubbing on a Wednesday night. Andrew's going to hit an 8 to outflop Marty. It'll go check, check. Marty now retakes the lead, hitting the ace.
Hey, cheers.
And Marty will win the $44 pot. Check, check.
All right, Jay, your time's done.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
So we will have a dealer change. We have exactly an hour to go in tonight's stream. If you still have not hit the like button, make sure you take care of that. And I do realize some people do not live in Texas, and they cannot get Texas Card House swag, but now you can, as there is a online store, TexasCardHouse.store. You can scan the QR code right there. You have hoodies for Texas Card House, also the Hijack app, and then you also have the caps available now. So brand new online store for the Texas Card House. There's the QR code to scan if you're watching on a TV, or you can just punch in TexasCardHouse.store,
Hey, Drew.
and you can order your TCH Social hat, your Hijack hat, or your hoodie.
And I mean, that, I can only have like fucking, I give you a 6-pack, and after that, I'll fucking feel like smoking.
Hey, Drew.
Like a what?
I think the first time I met you was when we went out to go drink at Peacock's, right? Me, you, and Georgie. Remember that, Georgie?
So exactly 1 hour to go as Ashley is back in the box.
Like we were playing, I think we were playing.
6 Live.
Hashtag AshCash, $6 straddle.
Yeah. No, here.
Action will be on
Yeah.
Corpus Christi Drew.
Me, you, it was me, you, Georgie, and Georgie's girl. Those two Peacock's.
Went to Texas
And then I think
A&M Corpus Christi.
we went to like 80.
I believe it is the only campus in the United States that is located entirely on an island. The entire campus for Texas A&M Corpus Christi is located on an island. They have their own island. And of course, their mascot They're known as the Islanders. The
Or it
Islanders.
could have been like one of these
They're
guys
waiting
that
for you to come back.
told me
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Did you go with him like for the fourth time or just go for
T-Rich with the sevens.
You've been going with me for a while.
There was a $6 straddle, and he figures that a pocket pair is best here, and he is correct.
Versatile, and I've been there at that new spot for like going on 2 years. Yeah, so I already took a mark.
That's kind of fucked up, right? Like, go with my barber on purpose.
That's pretty fucked up, but
I don't get haircut.
Oh, everybody calling T-Rich. He does not like this at all.
I'm like, nah,
No, I'll wait next week.
wait, you're just gonna couch or whatever.
Hey,
Well, he doesn't do the hot towel with the shave and all that, and the straight blade.
So 140 in the pot. It's actually a good flop for T-Rich's hands. We'll see if he continues.
not a walk in.
9 heart paired board. Chances are nobody has the 9. Somebody might have hearts.
And,
It looks like he's going to put out the continuation bet.
Lotion on it, the one that I put on you, whatever. Travel. Without the hot towel. And I sat him back, made him back. That's just started.
Looks like 55.
One of the workers from there goes up to me and he's like, bro, like, what did you
Chubbs
do? Like, you're just fucking just gliding.
making the call.
And I'm just like, why you that? And he's like,
Hoping T-Rich just has 2 big cards, like Ace King, Ace Queen.
honestly, it's just the hand, bro.
T-Rich does not like this call.
No, it's the hand, bro. The hand.
I know.
No, not only that, it's a hand because a lot of people could.
Queen of Hearts coming.
And
Not a card either player wanted to see. Chubbs might represent it here.
they think they're gonna cut
He
you or some shit,
T-Rich
bro.
does not like
Fake cut here, so-
the overcard. He knows that T-Rich does not like the heart, and he's going to represent here.
you know that new guy fucking that they call Picasso, right?
T-Rich does have the 7 of hearts, but I don't think that's going to be enough for him to continue.
Brings up the foam real hot. Yes.
That brings
Just
up
order
the
one. I'll pay for it.
I'm gonna tell you
Not
one
like-
thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're the only client I use a hot towel on.
Why?
Hey, can I have
Nobody
one?
else wants one?
Hey,
Nobody else.
I want a hot towel.
They don't ask for it, or
They probably don't know about it.
I just.
So T-Rich getting outplayed here,
I don't need.
and that's going to happen
Would you
in
like
poker.
No.
See? There you go.
Georgie loves hot
Carter, Dirty does not want to be laying down on the fucking.
You're going to get outplayed. You're going to get bluffed.
15 more minutes.
It
He's
happens.
good with fucking 15 minutes in and out. That's what I'm saying.
You can see this hand taking place at 10:18.
I want to be around that.
So we're on the 14-minute delay. That takes us
The only
to
reason why, look, the only
10:32
reason why
right now.
is because his haircut's easy, bro. The only time where I spend longer is on his beard. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? Strut?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was to
like
do,
it.
if you were to have a hard haircut and the beard like that, bro, you'll be in there for a hot minute.
But not only that, I don't even get haircuts often. So like he's right. I want to be in there fucking in and out.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
I go every week.
Dude, I'll be honest. I hate getting haircuts.
I love it.
So do I. I love it. I have to look good.
I feel clean.
It's because we're out in the field every day.
Yeah,
so everybody just calling.
Like I enjoy it.
But it's
RG3.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. That style goes with you, bro. Like it goes with you. Like, yeah. Like,
Look, I have to do it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you
Bro, for a few seconds you're feeling it. You're
yeah,
like,
he was like, yeah. Hey, he's like, this one,
bro,
He's like, this one,
bro.
Yeah, it goes
For
with you, bro.
at least 2-3
If you were to,
seconds.
if you were to get any haircut that
So
anybody
Fletcher, who
has
is a
here,
barber
bro, you would not
by
look good.
by
Honestly,
profession,
you would not look good.
I'm so infuriated right now.
saying that Nuno has a good set of hair, so Nuno took off his cap.
But I want to fucking
Prende
arm
una vela y que se cabe en la chingada.
Man, I'm fucking strong, bro.
Huge flop for Goose. Top pair with the flush draw. $97 in the middle, and he's going to bet about half pot here. Bet him $40. Drew with a flush draw of his own.
No, but you could tell.
Does not want to hit it though.
Hey, am I strong? Fletch, am I
6
strong
of hearts
or
for fun.
Let me see. You need to stand up.
Oh, RG3 coming along here
Shirt off?
with just ace high.
Yup, three.
Hey.
Yeah.
And now trips for Goose. Everybody else is drawn dead.
Solid.
That's what you weigh? Yeah. I weigh 2.
And he's continuing on the pressure.
Fucking lightweight.
Hey, bro.
And that's without any
Drew asking for a count.
And Roxy goes, "You're gonna get a haircut first?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Hey, tell him I heard you was talking shit, and I ain't fucking scared of all those muscles." How was they talking shit? I don't know. She said it.
Drew with only a 5-high flush draw.
Fletch.
The board is paired, and he has a player behind him to worry about. He's going to let it go. And RG3 does the same.
I'm natural. I'm
Hey,
natural.
I heard a crazy rumor about you.
What did you
Good God.
He told me about it.
Georgie, what the fuck are you saying about me, dog?
See if T Rich adds the $5 to the small blind game. There it goes.
It wouldn't have been good.
Goose and Fletcher both up over $1,000.
If Isaac's not talking, you can't hear shit. But if he's silent, you can hear it. Who, Isaac? He's the best.
Isaac, hey, they couldn't have got. I'm gonna tell you one thing. They couldn't have got anybody better than Isaac to do the fucking commentary.
No straddle this hand.
The best.
Like,
Honestly,
Put me on there.
George.
What?
Put me on there.
Nah.
I will blow it up.
No,
George.
it's hard.
I'll blow it up.
Bro, it's
On
hard.
Nuno, action is on
For
Nuno.
a living.
I know. Oh yeah, you do. You do.
Though.
It is. He's comment.
George, I was surprised about you though. Thank you, dude. Like, that was like, you're like,
Yeah, cause he talked a little too much, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who's that?
Hey, everybody vote. Didn't they win the
Nuno with the Jack 5 of clubs. Feeling good, raising it up
2K, yeah?
with the Jackson 5.
So you got some double.
Fletcher with a better Jack.
How much?
Hey, but I didn't see my life.
He's going to call.
Just what I had in hand.
Yeah, fucking hate
Goose just winning the last hand, making the call with the even better Jack. T-Rich will fold his Jack. And Corpus Christi Drew has the best hand. He makes the call. So 4 ways we go, $101 in the pot. And nobody hits a pair.
We'll get drunk here and leave it here for like 2 weeks.
What did I order?
7 checks, 8
The one that has.
Turn it around.
Oh, Rue.
He's paying like 6.
Everybody checking.
Is he playing?
Deuce on the turn.
I mean, he pays cash, but I mean, I don't know exactly.
And it looks like Drew will be betting his straight draw. He does have the best hand as well.
Hey,
No, it rode. Yeah, it rode. I saw it. It rode.
are you sure?
Partner, it rode.
I'll call that gun right now.
Partner, it rode. Fucking $5.
Hey, I don't think that could fucking.
You won 2,000 last night. It's $5.
Hey, partner, it's my fucking life bill.
What are you living in the shit? $5? Come on,
Fucking Reliant, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, Reliant. Reliant got
Dude, I
it's because
hate-
you need to read the fine print, partner.
Dude, I hate
It got
Reliant.
hidden fees.
I hate Reliant so much, bro.
It got hidden
So that'll take it down.
And he might like it.
Like, bro, I'll be honest.
Me too.
How do you not have it set up for automatic
Partner, it's done.
I pay Reliant.
Partner, you're gonna get home with no light, partner. You're dead. You're dead.
I swear to God, man.
They disconnect them at 10
full of shit,
fucking
bro.
a.m.
I always forget my light bill because I put all my credit cards on the first of the month, so I never miss a payment. My light bill is the only thing that's on the fucking 12 or 13. So I
Why
always
don't you just
forget.
put the?
Tilt.
Why don't you seek your credit cards to the light bill so they can pay for you?
Automatic withdrawal.
I don't think the button moved. I don't think the button moved.
Oh, I have to.
Wait, the
Like all my bills. All
Yeah,
my bills get paid.
there we go.
Friday.
Hey, mine's on the 22nd, so fuck that shit.
I'm not paying till 14.
but it's not 6
I'm good till Friday.
Chubbs will add the $5 to actually clean it up, put a green chip on there. That is part of the small blind game. Once again, that is not a straddle. That is a bonus eligible only for the small blind. If the small blind wins the hand, they win the bonus. If not, the small blind, the following hand becomes the button and now has to add $5.
I am debt free.
You gotta get a charge card. Pay it off at the end of the month.
I think that's how I do my credit cards.
You have a gold card?
Goose with the natural 9.
Every month.
You gotta get the charge card. It's a charge card Amex. And then you gotta pay it off in full on the thing.
Drew.
I don't like the annual fee.
So it pays for all my airlines. Every vacation.
Hey, hold
all my
on.
airlines.
Hey, how did I get one of those?
You gotta do crazy.
Drew, how much is that cost?
Chubbs put it on the 3-bet.
250 the gold.
I'm
That one's like 5.
What the fuck?
But
Hey,
Morgan Stanley pays my money.
I make that shit right now. Keep it to me.
Dude, it pays for it.
Yeah, it pays for itself. You
I
got
pay,
gold card?
I pay all my credit cards
You got
to
Avis gold or
the penny every single month.
Oh,
I
Nuno
need to up my.
came to gamble. He's calling a 3-bet with 10-7 offsuit. Do not try this at home, folks. Do not try this at home. He's actually dominated. Never mind.
Got paid off until they hit my fucking.
Nuno flopped a straight. It's not the nut straight, but it is a straight nevertheless. For the second time, he yells pot as he was playing PLO yesterday.
Everybody
But-
vote, please. George, you
I don't even know. what-
He will bet $100.
I bet Amex orders are down the left.
It doesn't matter.
105. He almost bet pot. Pot's 106.
Good credit. George! To get any credit card, you know?
Chubb's making the call.
What is that credit score?
Nuno does not want to see a queen.
So I don't have a limit.
Needs a 7 for a chop, a queen for the win. Court does pair, and Nuno moves all in, and Chubb's with the immediate fold. He wants to show him.
Only George. No, I bluffed.
So, show one, show all.
He flopped it.
Lofted it.
it.
That ain't deuce.
That guy's good. You want 2K. No, but I'll
So I think Nuno was waiting on a seat, but he was waiting at the bar. I mentioned earlier there is a full-service bar here at the Texas Card House. It is a social club. There's also a pool table for the members. There's also some chessboards for the members. So there is other things besides
I could take this
the
card
poker.
and buy an SUV.
Dude, I really want to.
I mean, obviously, an SUV don't cost you fucking $1 million.
I want to take advantage
But
of
what
you.
I'm saying, okay,
Like
but
What's his credit card to me to get?
Hey, babe, let's go. Babe, what is it?
is it 25?
So if I win this
Hey,
game,
you straddling?
No, that's the.
but why is so little though?
Yeah, it's technically a.
Oh, Fletcher with the jacks. RG3 with the 8-5, less than $200 in his stack, but he's going to make the call. Drawn in by the suited connectors. I will say one thing, players love playing the suited connectors here in South Texas. Drew just making the call with the queens. Fletcher's the type of player that doesn't like to get re-raised, so Fletcher probably would have re-raised them. But Drew just calling with the queens. Very, very surprising here.
Where's your money? They did something.
But I wasn't even like, come on, bro.
So Nuno with the 4-3. Called with 10-7 earlier offsuit. Flopped the straight. And looks like he's going to call again.
You're saving money.
UB gets rid of his King 6. And we are going 4 ways to a $103 pot.
Neta, Max Wayne line was golden. I said it since before the tip off. Dude,
I can't believe that Drew just called with queens on the button.
because of that trade. I really did. I'm not even lying.
He flops top
I
set.
really did, bro.
I don't think Fletcher's going to slow down. I think Fletcher will put out a continuation bet here. Only has one card to worry about.
Oh, you should have posted that.
Yeah, Fletcher betting 50. RG3 hitting a pair. But he has less than 200. He's going to let his hand go. Does Drew just call again? I think he's going to call again. No, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Dude, but how did you feel?
And Andrew playing his hand slow pre-flop.
People were
Now,
texting me like, hey, what do you think?
playing it fast on the flop.
What the fuck y'all talking about? It didn't break on ESPN yet. I looked on ESPN and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, it's totally because of the grading. Totally.
I mean, bro, I saw a crazy thing. Somebody broke it down. The lady that bought off Mark Cuban's
So Fletcher,
The Addison family, you know?
she wanted, her plan was to make that
Casino.
is
so they
worried
didn't allow it.
about
They're
the
like, no,
queen.
we don't need it.
Doesn't realize that his opponent has pocket queens.
All this shit, right?
Really?
So then she's like, okay, what
Jack?
the fuck, y'all? She's like, let's see if your sales are gonna be the same with Luca there.
So he's gonna see that Andrew actually had him from hello.
That queen, so her plan is to fucking go
Georgie, right though?
I just wanted to make sure I did the right vote. Hey, that what, Georgie? What were you saying?
Hey, it's already over that combo.
No. the girl that what?
That bought the majority taco.
The Nuno should be added $5
Oh yeah,
for the
they didn't
small
let them
blind
do the
game.
casinos at
So,
in Dallas.
they,
Yeah.
but because they have so many sales, like they have.
Oh,
no
she's the one that bought the match from.
Yeah.
I thought they were part
So
owners.
what they're saying is that she's like, oh, okay, so then y'all have no problem with the sales or whatever. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you.
Are you
You're
from
gonna have
Nuno?
problems. That's what they're saying.
You have problem with sales?
She bought the Mavs, but
She got rid of Lucas so she could prove a point. Like, okay, let's see if your sales are still as good as
Mark
yours.
Cuban is still majority stake.
have so much money.
But she bought the team.
They have so much money. They don't get.
So what point is she trying to
She's
do?
saying like, oh, we
So Fletcher, who just lost with Jax, now has the 8-3.
There's like, we'll be fine without the casinos. We make enough money.
we're gonna trade
She
your
said,
best
oh,
money.
okay.
Oh, so she's trying to like lower the sales on the team.
So then they can
To-
go to Vegas.
So they can relocate. She's taking all the teams that she's bought into to Vegas.
Well, what are the teams that she bought into?
I think she bought into the A's, the Oakland Athletics baseball team.
Bro, but what was their initial, like, how did they make their money though initially? Was it gambling?
But don't they have an agreement with like Louisiana and Oklahoma for them not to fucking start some casinos or some shit like that?
They sold a casino though,
I
right?
think
Something like
They
that.
what?
So the players at the table talking about the Luka trade and all the conspiracies around it.
Renew the contract or some shit.
It is going to be a queen high flop. Nuno with the best hand right now. But Chubbs is going to bet his flush draw.
Probably the first one is either gonna be Dallas, Houston, or else.
Bro, it's
Bro, if it does,
people in politics have told me it's so hard to legalize gambling here because of the Indian tribes.
Indian reservation.
The Indian tribes and all that.
Why?
Here, it's a mafia.
Partner, I'm Indian.
It's a mafia. Like,
I really.
Nuno making the call with the jack, and Chubbs is going to have to hit a heart.
Edinburg, we're Indian tribe. Are we Indian tribe? or what? Is it Indian?
And he hits the heart just like that. He's not in the clear yet, as Nuno can hit a heart for a bigger flush. He can also hit the 10 of hearts is available for the straight flush. Oh,
Like Shock Talk, you know.
Chubbs, you got a bonus there, Chubbs. You got to show it, Chubbs.
Oh, that's what I get it.
I think that was 8 hours, right?
The Dallas Texas Card House, they fought about this shit. They were in
They don't
fucking
want it.
court. When
Oh,
Little
they-
Danny,
yeah.
when Little Danny was still here,
Yeah, I remember that.
they went up there. Yeah. So they kept
No,
it.
3 hours.
But that was
Win with a heart flush and receive 3 hours. You have to show the hand, though. That's one of the promos for February. Of course, the buy 5 hours, get 1 hour for free. So essentially, instead of paying
The Texas Card House,
the $60
the way they see it is
for the 6 hours,
then people start hearing
then it'll
about
be
it,
less.
and then it's gambling and then there's obviously I don't know the numbers exactly. How much percentage of, like
So
people
save
from
$12
Texas
there.
go to
You get a
the
free hour.
Bro, but it's probably like 70% of the people that go there are from Texas.
Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I've gone like when I went to Kansas, bro. I passed by and honestly, I mean, I had never been there, and I was like, I have a lot of clients that tell me, hey, yeah, go to Oklahoma, go to Winstar, go to Oklahoma, go to Oklahoma.
They would be so much money.
Hey, no, he doesn't. He's not drinking. He's not drinking. Hey,
Drink of water.
Nuno offering
he's drinking straight
table
Chronic.
around.
Right now he's gonna put that bitch in reverse and just fucking blow through the door. Terry! Wow. Put it in reverse, Terry!
So Nuno raising it up with the best hand here. Actually, just made the call.
Terry, you know I love you, Terry. Terry, you know I love you, Terry.
Cut Fletcher off.
I was the one that told everybody you were a medical expert.
Hey, Terry. Terry's like, he's so right. That guy is so right. Hey.
3 ways we go to a 7 high flop. Goose flopping open-ended. He was your pre-flop raiser. Should be continuing here.
When you pass by there, like they give you shit.
And he will. Bets a quarter of the pot.
Where's her? What's that?
And RG3 not ready to let
Oh,
this
yeah,
jack
right.
high
If you pass
just
by there,
yet.
That's crazy.
Ward Perrin does Goose continue. RG3 checking. Goose checks behind. Doesn't think he can bet. Doesn't think he can bluff RG3 as he has less than $100 left. The jack high's gonna win if it goes check check,
Like the only way,
but it is not gonna go check check.
is it South Padre? Because it would be the same
Well,
thing as
It's an island. It's an island, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's you don't know if it's on water. If it's on land.
Bottom right.
So the Trailblazer Tour will be making a stop at the end of the month at Texas Card House in Houston.
Really, like if it's on water, like
Yeah, if it's on land, you're fine. And that's
It
all.
will make a stop.
Casinos,
It will make a stop at every location,
I would be in the
at every Texas Card House location. Start off at TCH Social in Austin in October. Then in November, went to Texas Card House Spring. December was here in South Texas. January it was in Dallas. Now it is in Houston.
Oh, that's in Texas.
and they had a casino in there or what? One thing, a certain
I thought in the moment I didn't like it. I thought it was gonna work, but then I saw a bunch of clips like this.
Oh, so way back.
People explaining exactly.
You ever went on there, Terry?
I did.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s, right? I think so. I thought it was, I was already
But it was all about they had blackjack tables, roulette tables, craps.
Hey, what the?
But he had a fucking $30 million box. He didn't give a fuck.
That's a club. Fuck. I'm a little blind, and it was. God damn, I'm little blind.
So Fletcher folding his small blind, even though the bonus was on. He just realized that.
Deuce. I fucking deuces.
Same two players going at it again. Goose turning a straight draw to go along with his queen high. RG3 looking for an 8 or a 5. There's only 2 left. Goose will hit the jack instead.
Oh my God, I was
money line,
I
wait.
keep form,
I
bro.
told you. I wanted to put it. You can even put it like live or anything because they were winning the whole time. Yeah. Versus 20. Oh, I haven't even mixed it.
Got about half an hour to go on tonight's stream. If you still haven't hit the like button, make sure you do take care of that.
They had to
Do it. Do it now. No straddle this hand. Looks like the small blind bonus is up to $50. RG3 has less than $100. All right, I'm making a prediction. He's going to go all in, going after the bonus. He's going to go all in right now.
Saves you money.
He has less than 100. There's 50 on the bonus that he can win.
The simulator next to Fast Eddie's.
Oh yeah, Killer Golf. Killer Golf.
The one in there, I think.
Wow.
Hole 9.
The which one? Oh, the
Killer Golf.
It was plus 20 something.
Plus 27. What the fuck?
My buddy was no better.
RG3 should go all in here. Oh, there it is. Prediction. I predicted it. He has the 7 deuce, but he has the ace king of goose here.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get it.
This actually isn't terrible shape. Once this clears out, he's not going to be that big of a dog. It's going to be probably about 65-35, a 70-30, but this still is a good spot. He has 2 live cards, and he has the $50 bonus from the small blind game. So this isn't as terrible as it looks. They're running it twice. He can only win the small blind game the first time. Oh, 2 pair, he's going to win the small blind game.
Wait, I won that one because it's the top word, right?
Yes.
So he wins the small blind game.
Hey, can we ever do like a 3K
bro.
buy-in and live or no? Dude, that would be
Deuce.
Winner deuce? Okay, yeah.
7.
7. Last 7, nope. So the main pot will get chopped, but he will win the $50 from the small blind game.
You won the 50. Good job.
Just shouting numbers out. Hey, you won though. You won 50.
7 deuce, ace king.
If he would have run it once, he would have scooped the pot. Instead, he does still win the small blind bonus. All right, you got to put the $5 back on now, RG3. You got to put the $5 on. $6 under the gun straddle. Unless of the players have agreed to stop playing the small blind game.
Bro, he gets butter, bro.
Don't call me, bro.
Bro, if it was up to me, I would let you in the door.
No, I mean, if it was up to anybody on this table, they would let me in the door, bro.
No, I don't know. I question that.
It's just, I mean,
So straddle from Chubbs, raise from Drew with the suited queen. Nuno with the pocket eights. He had his chips in the rack. He's making the call, so let's see the curse of the rack. So I think they're going to let RG3 know about his $5 deals for the small blind game.
Let's be civil. Civility.
So I can get a play.
Like, I don't mind if I lose, like, give me a fucking win.
give me something so I can lose big.
Yeah.
At least let me feel a little like, fuck, I got a chance. I got a chance. Yeah, like.
Oh, big flop for Nuno. Flops a straight draw and a flush draw. And the players agreed just to check it down. Or they agreed to bet like $50 to check it down.
Queen of hearts.
No, queen, please.
Queen of hearts.
Give him a queen. That's okay.
What
Alright, I'm gonna block you on Facebook if you get the queen. I don't have a queen.
Burn is down, and he will hit a flush.
I win.
So Nuno with the win.
He has a
Oh,
club.
close.
That's club.
He busted me.
Where y'all going, Freddie?
We're gonna go blackout.
Can I go?
No,
I want to make money.
you're married.
Yeah, so Nuno gonna bounce.
I'm going there?
Stop being a cheater.
I'm down.
You're a cheater. What? I believe so.
One more.
20 on. One more.
Okay, one more.
Put 20 on.
So Nuno trying to leave. The table does not want him to leave.
25.
I'm a man.
They are trying to convince him to double straddle,
I'm a fucking.
and he is double straddling.
Hey,
Do it. All your friends are doing it. This is peer pressure right here, folks. Let's all go jump off a bridge.
Yeah, Lexi, they're fucking.
Oh, he actually picked up a hand here. No. Yeah. He had King Jack of clubs.
don't do nothing crazy. Fucking.
Yes, King Jack of clubs.
Hey, let's be simple.
Yeah, let's be simple.
There should be 10 on there.
But if I get a hand, I'm gonna fucking call.
No, he won. He won and I won.
Every set.
Put it back.
No, the button was supposed to be.
Yeah, so they are letting him know. All right, Nuno is raising it up 200. He does have the best hand right now. UB likes it.
Please.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You wanted to be fucking civil.
Civility.
What are you doing?
So the players convinced Nuno to play another hand, and Nuno said he would be civil. Fletcher is saying, that's not very civil of you.
You know what?
He does have the best hand here.
I've never got his hair before.
Yes, you have.
I'll block you on Facebook.
I'm gonna block you on Facebook.
Oh, RG3 is going with his hand here.
Baby! Let's go, baby!
That's the way.
He short step.
So we have less than half an hour to go on the stream. RG3 gonna try to get rich or die trying.
Hey, I like him up.
I got nothing.
Why you always drink?
Nuno giving Drew a massage, telling him to fold. He will fold, and we will go heads up. And once again, RG3 isn't in terrible shape with his hand. He does have 2 live cards, and more importantly, he has live suits.
He's actually like indoors.
I believe they're going twice.
Hey, show one.
He's indoors. He's indoors.
Oh, wow.
You bastard.
Look at him.
No?
Ig is good.
Is that you?
8 of diamonds.
Nuno will win the first one. He did burn one of his outs on the
I
river.
only said one. I'm just kidding. What's your
There's the queen. So RG3 is going to be chopping again.
We chop.
7.
We chop.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
The other ace coming out.
I only go one.
So they will chop it.
You're taking off though, right?
I mean, forcefully. Is that a word?
Yeah, it is now. Fuck it.
So Nuno with his chips in the rack, he's going to be leaving early.
Hey, yeah, partner. Hey.
Believe it or not.
Forcefully,
Believe it or not. I have
Taking advantage of the trick specials at the bar.
Can I finish my fucking sentence or not?
Go ahead, partner.
I
You can
actually-
start making your words up, and
Hey.
we're gonna.
We're convinced.
Yes,
Hey,
we're convinced.
I actually have a degree, gentlemen. Okay? I need some respect in this fucking baby.
Show us a fucking degree.
So
Come
Goose
on
up
now.
over 1,000, Fletcher up over 900, and Nuno, he's up over 200.
Sorry, guys. Hey, wait. They don't want me to leave. They actually like me, I think.
They're forcing me to pay time.
Hey, you're forcibly ordered to pay time now.
Hey, wait, they're making fun of my vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Yes, I think this is Nuno's last hand.
Wait, I'm gonna live home for sure.
Win, lose, or draw.
Wait, what? I have aces going on here. Look at this shit. Come here.
María, ¿qué tiene?
Yeah, so Nuno will fold and Nuno will check out.
Hey,
You beat raising it up
Nah, bro. Believe it or not, you're hitting and running. You're
with
never
the
invited
ace
back.
jack.
You never invited back. All right. I never invited back.
Okay, you can come back.
Hey, I love all y'all.
Take care, bro. Be safe, boy.
So Nuno having fun on the stream, and sounds like he's going to have more fun somewhere else. Oh, Fletcher flopping tripped. Let's see if Drew gets in trouble here with the nines.
They're coming back. They're coming back.
That's what I fucking thought about.
Drew actually wants to see a big card here on the turn, which might save him. Oh, yeah, Drew's betting 75 here. Really not scared of that board, but Fletcher has the 8. Let's see how many 9s are left in the deck. There should be 2, and they are live. He does have 2 live outs. Needs a 9.
Jack of hearts.
Instead, it's an ace. That might save him some chips. No, he's going to continue on here. Here comes the raise from Fletcher.
Is that a call?
Oh, Fletcher just called. Fletcher just called. Drew is not going to believe that Fletcher had an 8.
You're so good.
Not only am I a doctor, I'm a poker player.
Ah!
Not only am I a doctor, a barber, I'm also a poker player, partner.
Let me see your degree on that.
Shit, what?
You're never gonna play those queens.
Oh, you don't know where to play? You get my money. I'm Jack.
So normally we get somewhere between 80 and 100 hands in. It looks like we're going to reach the 80 mark. We'll probably get closer to 90 than 80. You can see this hand taking place at 10:48 Central Time, right there on the tablet. Small blind game still in effect. No straddle as action is under the gun on Marty. Makes the quick fold. Fletcher just winning the last hand with trips coming along. RG3 coming in as well.
Where the fuck you pull that shit from? They're all over there. Where'd you get that from? Don't worry about it.
It looks like the stream might end a little early as Marty's racking up too. Stream is scheduled to go for 4 hours.
Get on the fucking rack.
And Drew put it on the squeeze play. Saw him do this early on the stream with 8-6. That time there was a straddle. This time it's just limped. Fletcher with the ace jack looks like he's going to be calling.
Right, exactly. That's 40.
Oh, it is.
Do
How much
it.
did you win? Did you lose? More. Like,
Doing the rack.
was it? What? Whoa.
175 plus 15?
Was it 15?
175 and 15. 194.
So these two players going at it again.
7.
And Fletcher going to be getting the better of Drew once again. Fletcher flopping top pair, and he checks. Wing on the turn. Drew checking again. Fletcher putting out a small bet of $50. Drew makes the quick call, and we are going to a river. Oh, Drew getting there on the river, and he checks once again. No, he bets 175. Making it look like a bluff, almost a pot-sized bet. $199 was in the pot. He bet 175. And he tells Fletcher he can beat Queen 8. Fletcher obviously does not like the Queen or the King.
George needs like 7 racks.
God. Tilt.
I think if there was just one overcard, Fletcher would call here, but with the 2 overcards, he's going to make the fold.
There's a little conquest
Yeah.
board colony.
Conquest Boulevard.
Yeah.
Foreigner.
Fuck you have.
Not a cowboy.
Like a Dallas guy?
Thank you.
This one cowboy.
What's
the max round?
Max straddle on the button is 10, and Drew will do just that.
10 on the button.
Stuck here.
Under the Gun has priority here at the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, and Under the Gun is able to straddle up to half their stack. Up to half their stack.
I'm just gonna follow
The maximum on the button, however, is $10 on this 1-3 game. Maximum is $10 on the 1-3 game. So Drew will do the max on the button,
Wait, miss deal.
and Drew got Chubb's. Drew took one of Chubb's cards.
Isn't even gonna be
Chubb's getting dealt in.
I didn't do it.
That is standard at all Texas Card Houses. Since you are paying for time, you do get dealt in even if you're not at your seats. Now, once you become a blind, you will get a missed blind button.
25 open hand?
I'm not lying. Everything you've asked for.
25 open hand?
Next hand.
Next hand. 25, but if you're in.
So players announcing they're going to do another open hand, $25 next hand. This hand we have action on UB.
I'm going to Richard.
Take your hand.
Can we hold hands or not?
I'm going to Richard.
I'll be right there.
I'm in for the open hand. Oh shit, my bad.
You gotta scan.
Oh.
No, it's 10. I'm in 10, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't even see the straddle.
Raise.
Yeah, the spot.
Oh, Drew picking up the aces, raising it up. And two players have diamonds behind him making the call.
Alrighty then.
Yes, sir? Oh, okay, oh, Maxi Prosper.
1, 2, 3. $123 in the middle. ABC 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 pair for Goose. Open ender for newbie. And Goose leading right out. Betting just under half pot. Quick call from both players. To a turn we go. Drew needs an ace or a 9 to retake the lead. Instead, the hearts will arrive, which might save him some chips. Newbie now hitting a pair to go along with the straight draw. And Goose continuing on here for $100. Drew's not a believer. He makes the call and UB gets out of the way. Drew not drawn dead. Has 2 clean outs, an ace or a 7. And that's actually a good card for him, as he's now going to miss, as he's now not going to lose any more money. It does go check on the river, and he sees the king 7 that he loses to. So aces getting cracked,
You bet I said he folded.
and that's going to take Goose's stack up to over $2,000 for the night.
Forgot. Poker player, you gotta add it to your resume. You gotta add it to your resume.
Gotta love the Poker Hub t-shirt.
You gotta add it to the resume.
Yeah.
Open hand, right?
Yes, 25 is great.
So players announcing an open hand. They're all going to put in $25. It's going to be Hold'em, I believe. So last time the players scanned. So last time the players scanned their cards and then they just flipped them over. So let's see how the dealer handles it this time. Yeah. So I believe it's Hold'em.
Scan and flip.
Yeah.
Keep
So they're
baby.
going to flip them.
How do I have the worst hand and I'm still gonna win?
They're all checking it down.
I'm gonna win.
But queen. No, queen.
7.
Threes.
Oh, straight.
Got a jack. Somebody hit a jack. Somebody had king jack.
Hold on. Heart. Oh, queen.
There's a king jack Amati.
Ace or 9. Ace or 9.
9.
Ace or 9. Ship it. Fuck.
Straight.
No flush.
9-8, Mark.
So the 9-8 of,
Good job.
yeah, a straight for newbie.
Good job, Marky.
Go straight for newbie. And you can kind of tell when Nuno racked up and Madi started to rack up that this game is going to not quite make it to the 10-20 mark. I think it's going to make it. Oh, yeah, 4 hands to go. 4 hands to go.
Hey, what's going on?
As I like to call it, the witching hour. We usually, not always, we usually have some weird stuff happen the last couple of hands of the stream. And let us see if that holds true here. So we have 4 hands to go. Hand 83 is the last hand. And I'm going to predict somebody is going to lose all their chips.
Drew, like 10.
You did it wrong.
Drew.
35, right? 35? 30.
So 4 hands to go. Like I said, I think somebody's going to lose all their chips. RG3 with the suited connectors. He makes the lip, has less than 100 in his stack.
I know, partner. Watch, Vegas got the call. Vegas got the call. What's the over? I mean, what's the...
Oh my God.
Yep. Oh.
Drew with the 5-6, raising it up.
The line was -7.5 to start the game. And the over-under was 2.
This is basically half of RG3's stack.
Over-under's good. Unless it goes to OT.
And I think he's either calling or going all in. Oh, Fletcher folds. There's the all in. It is the witching hour here at the Texas Card House RGV.
That's what I was saying, man.
More like the witching quarter of an hour. The witching quarter hour. So Madi with the best hand right now with the ace-10. And we are going 3 ways to a flop. He is exactly 50% right now.
It's like 3 to 1. I gotta go take a piss. I want to continue.
Hey, go, bro. God damn, you fucking pissing down or what? Fucking go piss.
RG3 looking for a 9 or an 8. Not going to happen. The ace high of Madi still in front. Drew picking up a straight draw, needing a 4. Madi hitting a 10 now. 5 or a 6 no longer good for Drew. And the 4 is going to give Drew a straight.
Alright, guys.
Drew announced nuts. And I think that's all we see. Yeah, RG3 is going to muck it. We're going to lose RG3, so we're down to 7-handed.
I almost caught on that river. I raised him so much, bro. He bets that? Yeah.
We're gonna call 160.
Oh, you think I'm gonna put you on 5-6? Huh? Oh, you made it 160?
He made it 160.
But that's what I'm saying. I was gonna call the other. If he wouldn't have been there, I would have called the other bet. That's what I'm saying.
The 3 more hands to go.
Lock up. RG3's out.
Will we see another player lose all their chips? Will we see a double up?
He has 2 pairs against my ace.
No, he's out.
He had Queen Jack against Queen 6.
Oh, you had Queen 6 in there?
Yeah. Well, what else did he have?
3-2 for 2 rich. He'll get rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
You're good. You're the golden goose.
Golden Goose. Oh, I like that. That might be my name next time.
He's the golden goose.
I like it.
He's the guy that they hide on Easter Sunday with all the money. Grandpa, you know what I'm saying? Golden egg.
Swamp line at the end.
Top pair for Fletcher. Gut shot for Goose. And Fletcher's going to bet 10. Announces 10. Fletcher looking for a queen or a 9. There it is. Also, that's going to give Goose a flush draw. And Goose making the call with the 5-high flush draw.
You're the one fucking continuing to bet, order.
Well, actually, Goose hit the straight, excuse me.
It needs to be 3. I heard shit. Drew's gonna like this one.
Straight. The check back or what?
He's the golden goose, dog.
What is it like? The
So
check back or
Goose
what?
hitting the straight on the turn.
He's locking it in.
The rich get richer.
He's locking it in.
And I don't know what they're going to do about the small blind game because there's still chips on there. As we have 2 more hands to go.
You bet him?
No, I wanted to. I
Yeah,
was
2 more
banking
hands
on
to
him.
go.
Well, I almost bet you was like, I don't know why.
Eagles? Did you stay away or you took Chiefs?
No. I was gonna bet him against my buddy who's a bookie that I had a big poker game that before and I lost a lot of money. I really was.
So no straddle this hand. Small blind game still on. Goose is eligible for the small blind. And then T-Rich will be the next person eligible. As I said, 2 hands left on the stream.
You think he's faking it like Goose or what?
Hey,
You think he's out here faking it like Goose or what?
Warner. I love
That's not a straddle, right?
This is $1.
Goose.
All right.
Drew, you know damn well this ain't a fucking straddle, partner. We've been playing the fucking.
Small blind off fucking game, wait.
Cut him off!
I think he's kicked out.
I told him money to go to casino.
Looks like Goose folded, so
No.
I guess T-Rich is going to win the last hand?
All you have to go.
Or they run an open hand for the small blind game?
I'm not gonna be second. Just in case you're out. Meet up.
I mean, what, you're gonna last.
Or maybe they give it to the dealer?
I don't know. Depends on how much money goes.
I mean, to the end, like, next hand.
Marty flopping, second pair. It's going to go check around.
Kyrie!
Second pair still good for Marty. It's going to check again.
10 hearts.
4. I tried to get some. Divided by 2.
And Marty with the ace-8 will win
Yeah, I'm down for that. Hey, what
the
happened?
$64 hand. Drew is betting 35 on the river. Marty makes the call. All right, last hand of the night. I'm curious what's going to happen
Numbers.
with the small blind game. If T-Rich does not win this hand, if they just run an open hand for it, or what exactly they do, because that's about $40.
Hey, we're up.
So Goose up 1,600, Fletcher up almost 1,000, Chubb's up 740, and T-Rich up a buy-in. T-Rich buying in for 300. Basically doubling his money.
Block.
Everybody else in the red.
Whoa!
Newbie
Look at these.
almost making a comeback, was down to $10. It's $10 or $12. I forgot the exact amount, but it's $10 or $12. So last hand of the stream. As I said, I will see what happens with the small blind bonus. Marty with the Newbie with the ace folded.
Oh, we're gonna lose it right
Fletcher
here.
just making the call.
We're losing it right here.
Goose with the 8.
God.
He's at least calling. He's raising. Oh, T-Rich with the 10s makes the call.
Where's that kid, Wade? How much is it? Quarter.
Fletcher makes the call. 10 on the flop.
3?
Oh, ace, king, 6. Nobody liking that flop. It's going to go check around.
8 of hearts.
4 on the turn. T-Rich going to put out a bet. Should take it down here. Yeah, so T-Rich going to win the last hand, and he will win the small blind game.
Gotta show it. Oh.
Did you call?
He does show the 10s. So that'll wrap things up on this Wednesday night. I'd like to thank everybody who joined us.
No, I gave him the